All right. Hello. Welcome back to another stream. But yeah, happy Sunday today. We is gonna be trying to catch up with some Star for tonight, like to say, since it's been a while, I guess, that we've hopped on the train station over here per se. But yeah, I do want to also like complete the Divergent Universe. I think that ends tonight actually. So like yeah, want to complete that as well per se. But you know, after that we can like perhaps do some side quests and whatnot, and like maybe some other things around then per se. But like yeah. Hello Aiden, welcome in. Welcome back to the stream. How's your day been today? Hopefully you had a nice weekend, by the way, Aiden, but like nonetheless, welcome to the stream. How's your yeah, how's the rest of your weekend been, Aiden? Hopefully you had a yes weekend, by the way. But like yeah. Hello Galaxy, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. How's your Monday been so far? Or like how's the rest of your Sunday? Hopefully you had a great rest of your Sunday as well, by the way. Galaxy, but like see, we were able to like surpass the boss with Chi still, you know, so like no need for Kokumi still at the end of the at the end of the second hour that we were struggling with the boss fight last night, right? So like yeah, but like yeah, hopefully you're having a great weekend as well. Well, hopefully you had a nice weekend as well, since I believe it is technically Monday for you right now, but still Sunday over here at the moment per se. But like yeah, nonetheless, did you had a good rest of your weekend? Hopefully you had like a nice well rested Sunday. I didn't feel like I had that much of a rested Sunday, not gonna lie, considering, you know, the last two streams have been really like pretty long and whatnot. So like yeah, especially yesterday, you know, when we were like, you know, struggling a lot with the theater, you know, before it ends, like within the last 50 minutes or so, right? When we finally finish it towards the end, right? Like before 4 AM. But like I got boba today, I guess, you know, like yeah, I got boba tea today after getting Chipotle today. So hopefully that would make me feel a bit better, I guess, for the night, for the stream today. But like yeah, other than that, I'll just say it's been a interesting weekend to say the very least, I guess. So like yeah, mainly for the Imaginary Theater struggles that just ended like a couple hours ago. Well, we have a new one right now, like yeah, with the danger element, right? But like yeah, I ain't doing that soon. Like yeah, I ain't doing that soon, since, you know, we spent like over 6 hours, you know, doing the ooh, what is this boss supposed to be? Yeah, during the previous Divergent Universe, just like, you know, yesterday night and whatnot. But like, yeah. Thank you very much for the heart, by the way, the hand heart again, Galaxy. I greatly appreciate the hand heart. It also made the animation over here as well. Well, like, yeah, I greatly appreciate the hand heart. But thanks again, nonetheless over here. But like, yeah. I found for my new valet all night, and he's like, oh really? How is he right now compared to like before? Like yeah, since you know, you didn't mention to me that you had new valet before, and like this is your first time, I believe, right? Like yeah, that you mentioned that you have new valet per se. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Roxy. Hopefully you're having a great Sunday so far as well. Like a great Sunday slash Monday so far as well, by the way, Roxy. But like yeah, how's the rest of your weekend been? Or like yeah, how's your weekend been this past or current weekend? Since it's like Sunday over here per se. But like yeah, hopefully you had a nice weekend as well, by the way, Roxy, in that it wasn't, you know, that stressful when it comes to doing last minute Divergent Universe. I mean, not Divergent Universe, but like Imaginary Theater, you know, that, you know, we did last night per se. But like nonetheless, thank you again for the follow, Roxy. I generally can't. I have faith, okay? Like, I mean, I know that, remember like the first time we got past it, or we didn't get past it, but like the first time we were able to like heal the ghost, you know, like the ghost to like full HP. Like that is a sign that, like, to me personally, that it's possible. Because like doing that one time, you know, we were like really close to you know, defeating the Nalin boss or whatever it's called, like the Acquiro ghost flying boss thing, you know. So like ever since then, I just like had my faith on Chi-Chi, since we were able to like get it like relatively easy and whatnot for like reviving the boss. I mean not reviving the boss, but like reviving the ghost, you know, to like destroy the boss, I guess, you know. So like yeah. Yeah, even though I know that someone said to rewind, right? Like, and like, you know, you definitely need Kokomi for it, you know, but like, no, ever since during that one time, you know, I still had faith in Chi-Chi, okay? So like, yeah, I still had faith that it was possible, you know. It's just that I kind of wish that, you know, we knew how to play Chi-Chi earlier, you know, because like, initially, when we were doing the boss fight, you know, that time, like, I really thought Chi-Chi was like a pure healer, and that she kind of played like Kokomi in some sort of ways, or like Barbara, you know, because Chi-Chi and Barbara are kind of like on the same level when it comes to support healers per se. But like yeah, I didn't realize that you're supposed to like attack with Chi-Chi in order to like, you know, heal a little bit more for your characters and whatnot, you know. So like yeah, until we decide to read her talents. But like yeah, I had faith nonetheless, and I didn't give up. So like you know, if we like managed to like, you know, yeah, if we like managed to like revive the ghost, you know, the first time, like, and it was like kind of like early, you know, like relatively early when we were able to like revive the ghost for the first time and like make it do like devastating damage, you know, against the boss that time, then like to me personally, that there's still a glimmer of hope for using Chi-Chi during that one specific Imaginative Theater level boss fight, you know. So like yeah, so yeah, I still like held on hope, I guess, you know, even though you guys have been losing hope, I suppose. But no, I'm still a believer, okay. So like yeah, for Chi-Chi and whatnot, same as Noelle, I suppose too, because Noelle kind of like helped a little bit as well, right, for like the shielding mechanics, because her shield heals as well. But like, yeah, I refuse to let Chi-Chi go. So like yeah. What is your favorite type of bubble tea, by the way? But like yeah, I haven't had like boba in a while, I guess. But I got the I think the creamy latte bubble tea. I forgot like the brummy creamy. I forgot what it's called, but like it's like something creamy. So like yeah, when it comes to the bubble tea that I just got earlier this evening, I like to say, you know, like yeah. Hi True, welcome back to the stream. How's your weekend been? Hopefully you had a nice weekend as well, by the way. Cypher's left thigh, but but like yeah, nonetheless, welcome back to the stream. How's your Sunday been today? But like yeah, he was unbuilt before, but now, oh, it's good. So like, I'm glad to see that you managed to build much more of the Hydro Dragon this time, right? Like yeah, do you see any like finish build him, or would you say that he's like pretty relatively built, in which you can like use him for the theater slash abyss right now? But like yeah, but like yeah, would you say that he's like relatively built, or do you think there's still more to build for him per se? But like nonetheless, congratulations on building your new Valette just recently today. But like yeah, since excuse me, since you didn't like build him at all, you know, before that you mentioned too. I just finished eating, by the way. So like yeah, and plus I just finished like, you know, I just finished drinking my boba, so like, you know, my stomach is like, you know, it's like digesting everything, I guess you could say. But like yeah, let's see, I don't know like much about Honkai Star Rail, but oh really? Have you like played once before by any chance, or no? Or have you played at all like once you got Star Rail before? I'm pretty sure you still have it, right? It's just that you haven't like really touched it much. But well, like the last time you played, how long have you been playing overall, do you think, so far, I guess? Like yeah, or just when was the last time did you remember playing too? Yeah, we needed the Divergent Universe first though, True. Like yeah, cause you know, it like ends this weekend and I haven't like, you know, done it yet at all, right? So like yeah, so first things first, you know, Divergent Universe, and then maybe we can do some like eventing or questing, you know, like afterwards, like, you know, how we're supposed to go over here. Well, like yeah, but yeah, I guess it's been a while since I have stream Star Rail, you know, since the last time we streamed was like for the last weekend, for the like very start of the baseball bat event, I guess you could say, right? So like, yeah. Oh, let's go with reward this time, actually. Like, yeah, I think we can go with reward, because I just generally think that reward is like maybe a bit more special than occurrence over here. But nonetheless, I'm glad to see that you've been great so far. Did you have to go to sleep by any chance, or did you do anything special or fun this weekend per se? But like, yeah, I was like kind of like debating on whether to stream today. I'm not gonna lie, because like the last 2 streams have been like really long, and I'm still like not exactly rested. You know, like, yeah, but I do need to finish like the Division Universe over here, you know, I guess, and like it is Sunday, I guess, too, you know, and plus I got Boba as well, so like, yeah. So I just had to like push my way through over here, but like obviously, you know, obviously I'm still trying to recover from like last 2 streams over here per se, you know, like, yeah. Oh, let's go with the 5 random blessings, I guess, because I don't think we have any blessings the path required for the equation over here. Well, actually we do. We have destruction and remembrance, right? But I mean, it's like half and half when it comes to, you know, blessings. So like, I guess we just go for random instead, you know, like, yeah, because half and half is it's like really only 50-50. Oh really? Did he triple crown him as well by any chance, or no? Or have you yet to triple crown him still, because you don't have any crowns yet? But like, yeah, Oh really? How long have you played since release then? But like, yeah. I started playing Star Rail like since the first Silver Bano, so like I didn't really exactly play during release. You know, I played like a little bit afterwards. You know, like during 1.1, I believe, right? During first Silver Bano, because Celia was first, and then Silver Wolf like right afterwards. But like I've been like still regularly playing every day, I guess, since the first day of like maybe Silver Wolf Banner. But like, yeah, I don't think it's the first day though. It's like more towards like the middle of like her banner when she was out, because I believe I started like playing like during May or June, I think, you know, like during the summertime. So like, yeah, I don't think Silver Wolf Banner like came out during May or June. I think it came out like a little bit before then, per se. But like, yeah, because I wasn't able to get the light cone, unfortunately, during the you know, during the first Silver Wolf event, right? But like, luckily we're able to claim the Silver Wolf light cone through the semi-uni / Herta shop over here. But like, yeah, Is my YouTube stream working by chance or no? I know that Aiden said hi earlier, but like I just want to make sure over here if it's like on the right screen or not. But like, yeah, because technically we're switching games right now, so it might be on the wrong screen. But okay, no, it's on the right screen. Like, yeah, because you know, we're playing Star and not Genshin today. So like, yeah. I need another DPS on your ult. But you just got hurted though, right? Like like even though you like literally just got hurted and her light cone, you're already thinking about another DPS. True, but like, yeah. I mean, Cypher's coming up next though, right? So like, you can go for her, I guess, you know, since like you like really wanted her and whatnot. But I'm assuming that you're gonna pull for her on your main account instead, right? Like, yeah, but like you literally just got hurted, you know, like really recently. So, you know, like, do you really need another DPS on your ult? Because you just got hurted, right? Like, yeah. But I mean, it is nice to have like another DPS character, I suppose. But and I still feel like DPS characters overall is still like the most saturated, you know. So like, majority of them, I don't feel like it's like a necessary pull or like a need to pull per se. But like, yeah, because it's like the most character category, I think. Oh nice. Do you have a signature weapon as well by chance or no? Like the it's the Tomb of Eternal Floor, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Because I mean, I'm pulling Nouvelette plus his weapon, you know, on my friend's account, plus Risley as well. But like, yeah. You don't play Honkai? I prefer Genshin. That's okay. I mean, I like both, honestly. Like, yeah, both Genshin and Star Rail, but But like, yeah, I do play regularly both, I guess, per se, but I'm also like really far behind in both games as well, you know, like, yeah. I don't feel like I'm like as far behind in like Star Rail, you know, compared to Genshin over here, but like still, I haven't even done Penokuni yet at all, or at least like the very beginning of Penokuni. I might have done like a little bit over here so far. It's just that like, I'm like 2 regions behind still, because Ampharos is the nearest region over here, but like, yeah. I still enjoy Star Rail though. I think Star Rail is actually a bit easier to like, you know, chat with chat as well. Like, yeah, because like it's turn-based, you know, so you kind of like, it's like easier to play on your own pace, you know, compared to Genshin, in which, you know, Genshin is like constantly in action, right? Like, you know, you kind of like have to like, you know, like stick with it, you know, until the very end. But like, I like both games nonetheless, you know, like, yeah, I can see the reason of like not liking Star Rail as much, you know, because it's turn-based, in which it feels maybe a bit slower, I guess, when it comes to like fighting and whatnot. But to me, I don't think that's really much of the case, you know, because like, there's like a lot of like elementals, you know, and like varieties of like teams and like boss battles that you can do within Star Rail over here as well, you know, like, yeah. But it is turn-based, I guess, so, you know, it is, I guess, more on your own pace, per se. But like, nonetheless, I still really enjoy Star Rail as it is, right now, like, yeah, yes, for content that needs 2 teams. Oh, wait, I thought you already have like another DPS character on your alt account though, right? Or am I wrong? Wait, yeah, wait, okay, so you only have a Nex on your main account, right? But on your alt account, is Hercher like your only, yeah, is Hercher like your only 5-star DPS, I'm assuming, right? Like, yeah, main DPS, I guess, yeah, I guess you could like go for Cypher, I suppose, if you really want on your alt account, but I mean, Cypher is still like a more of a sub DPS there, right? Compared to main, at least I still think that way. But like, yeah, from like trying her out for the first time last week, excuse me. But like, yeah, let's like use our strawberries and you know, enhance our blessings over here. But I think we should use the one for the gold one as well as for like a blue one over here. But yeah, Do I have my water bottle? Oh, okay, I do. I was gonna say like, yeah, no, but I'm planning to pull for his weapon. Oh, okay, that's okay. What are you summoning right now then? I guess since you don't have the signature weapon for him at the moment per se, but like, yeah, I think the Tomb of Eternal Flow is like really good. Regardless, like, you know, like who you use it for, but I think it's like still mostly meant for Nuvalet, right? Like specifically because he's like he also has an HP factor, right? I think, like, yeah, for his overall kit, I think. Or was that for Rysley instead? But I know like during the last few levels, you know, when we're using Rysley, apparently you want him to be like around like 60% of HP, so like you can like use his charge attack to like do Rising Uppercut with him. But like, yeah, let's see over here. Oh, so Hercher is your only character then, like when it comes to your alt account for your main DPS, I'm guessing, right? Like, yeah, You can use John Chain though, right? You know, right? Like how you always said that you really like John Chain, so like, you know, why not use Yan Chain? Like, yeah, since you know, you have his profile picture as your background. So like, so you know, and plus you really like Yan Chain as well, right? So like, yeah, why not Yan Chain? He's a main DPS too, I'm pretty sure, right? Like he's not like a sub or like a support role, right? Compared to like other characters, you know. So like, you know, Yan Chain is there. Like, yeah, and it's a 5-star as well, right? I'm pretty sure, you know. Like, yeah. So I'll maybe go for My Day. Oh, okay, that's fine. I still would probably go for Saber if I were you. Like, yeah. You know, cause she's like more of a limited 5-star, right? Compared to My Day, since, you know, Saber's the Fates collab still, right? Like how I was mentioning before, but I mean, it's really up to you, you know, like, yeah. But like, I think you already have My Day on your alt account, right? Or like, not on your alt account, but your main account, so I would still lean more towards Saber still overall, since you already have his, character on one of the two, you know, like, yeah, at least I'm pretty sure. I'm using an R5 level, oh, okay, that's a good, that's probably like the best alternative, you know, catalyst you can use, I think. Like, yeah, the Witzes for him. So, like, you should be fine, I like to say. Like, yeah, to do, like, pretty much almost anything if you have him triple count as well and whatnot. So, like, yeah, but the 2-minute return and flow is, like, it's really good, per se, not gonna lie. But R5 with this, you know, is, like, also really good if you're, like, you know, free to play and, like, don't have, like, much primo gems for the 2-move turn and flow, per se. But like, luckily, you know, well, luckily, I guess, quote-unquote, luckily, depending on your situation right now, I don't think he's gonna be rumored to get a rerun anytime soon, because he's not really like up on the horizon, I guess, when it comes to like him being as a rerun character per se. So like, yeah, you have like time to save for the 2-minute return and flow and whatnot. So like, yeah, but it is a really good weapon though overall. I like to say, like, yeah. Single target is not, yeah, I know, but hey, I mean, you always like have been like gaslighting slash glazing at Yan Chain, you know, when like the other guy has been like making fun of him, right, before, like during that one stream when we were pulling for Hyson, I believe, or Castorus instead, you know. So like, yeah, but you know. So Yan Chain is still a possibility and whatnot, right? Like, yeah, but yeah, he is like kind of weak though, not gonna lie. but technically he is a 5-star DPS character, you know. So like, yeah, so you know, you have another 5-star DPS character actually, right? Like, yeah, like, yeah. Ooh, negative curious. Let's go for the second one, okay? I mean, I don't really care about the outcomes, actually, for this too much, because, you know, the Divergent Universe, I'm usually able to, like, surpass it, even with this team over here, but, like, yeah. I'm only talking about my... Right, but you have Yan Chain on your alt account, though, right? Because, like, I only have you added on my alt account. I'm on your alt account, you know, like, yeah, so you have Yan Chain and Herter as your 2 main DPS. You know, so like, yeah. Ooh, we got a remembrance perk just now, but like, okay. It's alright, but it's not at the same time because I'm also saving for Mavika's weapon, Mavika, and oh, okay. I think it's like fine then. Like, yeah, if you like want to pull for Mavika as well as Solali and like the weapons as well, then like it might be better that Nouvelle comes out later, because that, yeah, that's like a lot of 5 stars, you know, like, yeah. I'm also not quite sure if you're guaranteed or not, or like what pity you're at right now when it comes to like both your character and weapon banner per se, but yeah, if you wanted to pull for Mavika's weapon, Mavika and Solali, and like Nouvellette's weapon, yeah, that's like 4 stars, 4 or 5 stars, like, yeah, and well, I'm not quite sure if you wanted to pull for Solali's weapon as well, neither, but if so, then that'd be like 5, in which, if you really want to like be, I guess, safe, you know, or like be sort of safe, then like you have to like save like 350 wishes, I think, because like average pity, you know, is like perhaps 70, I think, overall, right? Like, yeah, but like still, I mean, but like still, I mean, those are all like really good choices to pull for nonetheless, you know, and like, just generally speaking, like with your primo gems, nonetheless, like, yeah, I went for Mavika as well and for weapon, but I only went for Solali and didn't go for a Catalyst weapon. I don't think your Catalyst is like really that needed for her per se, but Mavika's weapon like is pretty good, but like I also like really like the design. So like, yeah, I also really like the design because it looks like an even more cracked, you know, Wolf's Gravestone, at least when I first initially look at it, you know. So like, yeah, that's why I really want her weapon as well, just because it reminds me of the Wolf's Gravestone, but like, it looks like more of a cracked version of it, or like a fiery, blazing, glowing, lit up Wolf's Gravestone. Because the Wolf's Gravestone is like a bit more of a darker tone, right? You know, like dark red and black, I guess, you know. But like, yeah, Mavika's weapon is like bright red, orange, and fiery glow. So like, that's why I really wanted it as well. Even if it didn't have like, you know, good stats and whatnot, you know, which I mean it does, but like, if it didn't, you know, I still want to go for it just because of the design is like really cool in my personal opinion, you know. Like, yeah. But the glaze of the Yanqing, you know, like, come on, you glaze at Yanqing, but you don't use them, or you don't plan on using them, right? For the 2-team Memory of Chaos, or like whichever you wanted to do, right? Like, yeah. I mean that's okay, but like, hey, I mean you've been praising him for quite a while, since I known you, right? I'm pretty sure, right? So like, yeah, maybe not as much as Cypher though, I guess, you know, like maybe not as much as Cypher, but you know, he's still in your mind, you know, like I guess more than compared to Herta over here, you know. So like, yeah, Herta's still the best out of the 3, just saying, but but like, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you still prefer Yanqing over Herta, nonetheless over here, cause I feel like you've been talking more about him, you know, over Herta still, overall. But like, yeah. Oh, we had to do this occurrence as well. I forgot about this, but like, yeah. But yeah, Yanqing is a bit hard to do within Memory Chaos and Pure Fiction and all that stuff. So, but like, hey, you have Yanqing, and you also really like him as a character too, you know. So, you know, you can like build them really well, for your personal self. Like, yeah. I have Navia and a signature weapon too. Wait, I have Navia and her signature weapon though. Oh, what is the emoji supposed to be? But like, yeah, it's like not showing over here, but yeah, her signature weapon is really good too, not gonna lie. Like the axe, you know, the claymore axe, right, that she uses per se, but the main reason why I didn't really want to go for it, because the event weapon, you know, that we had in Fontaine from before, like, yeah, you know, it's a claymore with the ribbon on it, and like it's like gold color as well, you know. Like, even though the Navia's yeah, Navia's claymore, like her official weapon, is like really good overall, and like also suitable for like a lot of other characters, you know. I still didn't really want to go for it just because I have that Fontaine 4-star, you know, event weapon instead for her. So like, yeah, like going for the axe, to me it just feels like it doesn't feel like exactly, you know, pulling for like a newly refreshed weapon, since the color scheme and the overall design, you know, looks similar to each other, at least in my opinion. Like, yeah. Oh, really? I thought it'd be someone else, that it would be your favorite character, but like, yeah. Yeah, what makes Navia as your favorite character, per se? But, yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Navia is your favorite character, because you haven't really mentioned her much before, you know? Like, yeah, until like just now, I think. Oh, okay, I see. But thank you. Yeah, it doesn't like show up on my screen over here, but it's probably because like it might be an iPhone, and I guess I'm on like on Windows, so like maybe that could be the reason why, I guess. But like, yeah, it just shows like an X on my screen. So like, yeah, like when I was like reading it. But like, yeah, what makes you like Navia the most? Because you know, Skibbity Navia likes Navi the most, and like was really disappointed that you know, when I showcased my Navia, it's like level 50, right? And has like no artifacts on her, and like level 1 talents, I'm pretty sure as well, right? So like, yeah. Oh, by the way, I had Navia ever since her first banner, so like, she's been chilling on the bench for quite a while, you know. But like, Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Navi is your favorite character too, nonetheless, just because you haven't really mentioned her much from past streams before, you know, like yeah, but she's really cool though, nonetheless. Taylor Swift, Geo Queen that we have over here, but like yeah. Hello Annabelle, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. How's your Sunday been? Hopefully you had a great rest of your weekend, by the way, Annabelle. But yeah, nonetheless, how's your day been today? Navi is very pretty, and I love her lore. Yeah, she is very fashionable. I like to say, she's like probably like one of the most fashionable characters, you know, in Fontaine or like in Genshin as a whole. And I'm pretty sure she's like really nice as too, right? Like yeah, as a character as well. But yeah, I don't like know too much about her lore yet because I haven't done Fontaine yet. But like yeah. Hello Pony, welcome in. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going today? Hopefully you had a nice weekend as well, by the way, Pony. But yeah, how's your Sunday been? Yeah, Navi's a good choice, I like to say. Like, yeah, I still need to build her though, obviously, you know. But like, I mean, she wasn't like my most wanted character in Fontaine, I think, back then. I think it was still Farina that I wanted the most to, like, out of all the Fontaine characters. But Navi was like definitely up there, still nonetheless, you know, like, yeah, cause, you know, the Taylor Swift means, I guess you could say. Oh yeah, and then like, well, I don't have the TikTok anymore, right? But, wait, when I was trying to do like a TikTok, I guess, you know, of like, doing like a Zunli ultimate, you know? And then like, I was like dressed up in a suit and stuff like that with glasses, with like sunglasses on, you know? Like, people thought I was like Navi's bodyguard, but like yeah, I was trying to do the Zunli ultimate, you know, but like people were thinking that I was Navi's bodyguard instead. So like yeah, of like my pose slash my suit with sunglasses, but yeah, well it's good. I'm glad to see they had a pretty good weekend. Did you do anything fun or special throughout this weekend per se? But like, yeah, I'm great to see that you had a pretty good weekend overall, today. But like, redoing Deltarune in preparation for the, oh, really? Is there supposed to be like a new chapter for it? I think we only have like 1 and 2 chapters, right? It's been a long time since I played, Deltarune slash Undertale. I only played like Undertale like once before though, like, yeah, on the Switch. Deltarune, I think I only played like the 1 chapter, unless there's 2. But I'm pretty sure I only played like 1 and 2 like years upon ago, you know, like yeah, when it was like released for the Switch. Just found out that the Herter skill marks. Yeah, I didn't realize that as well until someone like mentioned it a bit on stream, like when Hyacinth's banner was around, I believe, right? Like, yeah, when her banner first initially appeared, or it might have been Castor's instead, you know? But like, yeah, her skill like actually marks chests throughout the map and whatnot, and like it's a bit easier as well, you know, because it tells you exactly where it is compared to like, you know, Topaz, you know, in which you kind of have to like sniff it out for the treasure chest to get over there and whatnot. So like, yeah. Excuse me, but yeah, her skill is pretty good if you really want to like find the exact location of like treasure chests per se. And I feel like it's better than Topaz's, you know, because Topaz you kind of like have to like guess in terms of like where to go to find treasure chests per se. But like yeah, oh, okay, I see. Wait, so how long has it been since chapter 2, I guess? Since, I thought there's like only 1 chapter of Deltarune. But like, yeah, how long has it been since chapter 2? Like, yeah, since I'm not too familiar with the series anymore, since I, you know, since I haven't played it in quite a long time over here. But like, yeah. Dang, that's pretty cool though, nonetheless. Yeah, I like always enjoyed, Undertale and Deltarune, I suppose, but like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of scary towards the end, right? I guess you could say, like, yeah, but like, even though it's like a very simple game, I guess, you know, and kind of feels like a Game Boy game instead, like a very retro game. It has like a lot of like decision making and like choices you can make, and plus like in-depth you know, emotion, I guess, when it comes to the characters as well, and like especially, you know, Flowey. Like yeah. I like Chasko and Milani too. Chasko and Milani are pretty cool too, but I mean, I didn't really pull for any of the Natlan characters until Mavika and Salali. Like yeah, mainly because, you know, Chasko, since I already have Chlorine, you know, like Chasko kind of to me just looks more like just a Natlan version of Chlorine. And Milani, I think it's just mainly because I recently got Emulate before that, so like yeah, I'm pretty sure for Milani I just didn't have enough saved, or like I wasn't like really wanting her back then as well, even though she was pretty cool. But like yeah, yeah, it's been a while. That's why I'm like trying to like remember when was the last time, but I did remember playing like Undertale, you know, like maybe 5 years ago, I guess, you know, and then like Deltarune, like part 1, I think. I don't know if I played part 2 or not, because, you know, it's been kind of like off the horizon, you know, for quite a while for me, at least personally over here. But like yeah, I didn't realize they're gonna make part 3 and part 4 coming out soon. Hopefully they're like relatively long as well, you know, because you know, the DLC for Deltarune, I didn't feel like it was like as long as I hoped for, I guess you could say. But like yeah, oh, please don't compare Navi to Taylor Swift. Wait, why? Well, like yeah, well, like how come? Because I'm pretty sure like like majority of people kind of like thought of it that way, right? But like still, wait, how come though? But like yeah. No, it's okay. It's up to you, Annabelle. But what are the Aurora supposed to be? But like, yeah, are those like flowers or like yeah, what is those supposed to be? But like yeah, because it kind of sounds like flowers, right? Or like some kind of plants, you know, we'll say. But like yeah, what is the Aurora supposed to be? Like I love the humor that Toby Fox writes. Actually, I actually stuck with Honkai because the comedy. Oh really? How far have you gotten through Star so far? Cause yeah, I'm not that far quite yet. Like I've yet to like, you know, do Panokone, or I've done like a very little bit of Panokone, you know, but I haven't like, you know, like gotten past, you know, the part in which you first meet Adventuring. So like yeah, yeah, I think the comedy for Deltarune / Until is a bit better though, I think. Or I don't know. Maybe because I'm like not that far yet, you know, because like I've only done like Shinzo Loafer and Her to Space Station so far when it comes to the Trailblazing quest, I guess, you know. So it's like a bit more seriously over here, you know, because I feel like, you know, Bellabog, Shinzo Loafer, and Her to Space Station have like a more of a serious vibe, you know. But like, I have been hearing that Panocones / maybe Emperors has a bit more of a open vibe, or like a more, at least a bit more humor compared to like the previous regions that we had before, you know, like with Bellblock and whatnot. So like yeah. Oh, okay, that's okay. But like yeah, I thought of it too that way, I guess, you know, that, you know, they're like similar in some cases, but like, okay, I won't then if you not a fan per se. But like yeah, I mean, I don't really, you know, yeah, I don't like really you know, listen to her music at all and whatnot, like none. So like yeah, but I'm pretty sure my sister does, so, because she mentioned that she was trying to get like tickets, you know, to one of her concerts before, you know. But yeah, I never really got like into like actual music per se. But like yeah, well yeah, it's like definitely not for me. But like but like, it's still kind of funny how seeing the memes earlier, you know, when the show came out, I guess per se. But like yeah, like when Herbina was pre-release back then, I guess you could say. Oh, I didn't realize that. Is it like only once in a while or like, yeah, because I didn't know that's like once in a while per se, but like, yeah, Oh, really? You don't like comparing her as well? Like, how come? Like, yeah. Um, I'm kind of surprised because most people don't really mind, I guess, you know, or just find it kind of humor, you know, like funny to say the very least. But like, yeah, how come for you as well? Well, like, yeah, yeah, I really want to like do Penokuni as well. Nonetheless, it's just that I want to like finish the side quest, you know, because like we've been working on her to space station, I guess, you know, like last month or two, and like we finished it recently, I believe, like last month for like what we can do for the her to space station, right? But like we have like Billabong to do next, so like yeah, so like I still want to try to like complete as much of the Fates Atlas, I guess, progression timeline as much as possible before continuing with Penokune, I guess. So we like play like the corresponding correct order over here and whatnot. So like yeah. But like that's just me. Ooh, but that's just me though. I'm sort of a completionist, I guess, you know, when it comes to games in some cases per se. But well, like yeah. I do understand that I'm also like really far behind as well in Star Wars 2 per se, but like I do kind of enjoy some of the previous Her to Space Station side quests, not gonna lie. Like especially towards the end, you know, in which we got some like a bit of, I guess, dark humor and whatnot, right? So like yeah. Oh, okay, I didn't realize that, but yeah, I don't follow like too much like ooh. Okay, Her to Space Station over here. And then Homo sapien, right? For Run May over here, right? Like yeah, so I think this is still the right option. But yeah, how often does it appear, do you think? Like yeah, just out of curiosity. Cause like the last thing that I have looked, you know, was like the it was like the moon overshadowing the sun thing. I forgot what it's called, but like yeah, that thing like came out like a couple of months ago, but I forgot what it was called because I'm not much of an astrologist or just don't really like follow too much when it comes to like astrology per se. But like yeah, let me see over here. But like yeah, I like Navia way more than. I don't know. Like, I don't know much about Taylor Swift at all because I don't really follow music too much. Like, and plus Taylor Swift, you know, as like generally speaking, you know, I just like don't really care, you know, because I don't like listen to her music, you know, like, you know, I'm a guy, but like, I mean, that doesn't have to be like everything, you know, but like, you know, I just like her music doesn't really appeal to my ears per se, but like, I mean, I guess I heard like maybe some rumors about her, you know, like how she has some negativity from before. But like that's like very little and whatnot. So like yeah, other than that, I haven't been really following too much when it comes to like music, social media, per se and whatnot. So like yeah, I guess it's just because like I don't really listen to music as much as before, like when I was in high school or college per se. But like nonetheless, I do like Navia still overall more. I think she has like much more of a bigger personality and whatnot, you know. So like yeah, it's random and it happened in September, I think. Oh really? Do you like astrology, by the way, Annabelle? Or yeah, do you keep an eye on those kind of things by chance? Or no? I think my dad does. Like he really likes to like keep an eye on like, you know, like rare climatic occurrences, such views that might happen from here or there per se. But yeah, me personally, I'm kind of like the opposite. So that could be the reason why I may not have heard of it as much before. Like yeah. Excuse me. Oh boy. But like well, like I have watched like a bit about the it's a solar eclipse, right? In which like the sun or like the moon like overshadows the sun like during midday. Like I have watched that like during like the afternoon per se, but ever since then I haven't really like taken a look into much of astrology per se. But like yeah. But yeah, I like Navia more. Well, probably because I know her a lot more than Taylor Swift per se. But yeah, I mean, I just like generally don't really listen to like her music as well, you know. So like yeah, but still, her personality is really shines a lot. I like to say. So like overall, yeah, Navi for the win. But like yeah, ooh, let's like overwrite our blessings over here and then do the boss fight. But yeah, I'm just trying to finish the Division universe before it ends over here. Like yeah. How far are you within the Trailblazing quest so far, Pony? Or like how have you gotten within the Star Rail Astro Express so far, if you have not, you know, done Ampharos yet, which is like the latest region, right? Like yeah. Ooh, destruction again. Well, like yeah. Wait, do you like need like special equipment to watch those or no? No, you don't, right? Because like it's like during the evening rather than afternoon, I think, right? But like yeah, but do you need like special equipment by any chance or no? Like a telescope, or can you just like watch with like binoculars and stuff like that instead, right? Like yeah. Hello, Tomato. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. How's your day been? Hopefully you had a great rest of your weekend, by the way, Tomato. But nonetheless, how's your Sunday evening been? But like yeah. Oh really? How are you liking it so far? How do you like it? I guess compared to the other regions that we had before, cause yeah, I haven't done Penokuna yet, nor Ampharos. You know, I'm still wanting to catch up with the side quests, you know, for Bellabog and Shenzo Lover. I have done Jinlu's story quest before though. Like yeah, I didn't realize it was like her story quest, you know, until we like actually dived into it, you know. But that one was really good, by the way. Like yeah, I thought that the Jinlu slash Shenzo Loafer side quest was like pretty good overall. It's just that I kind of wish that, you know, I knew that we are gonna do it, you know, before diving into it, because we still have like the other stuff to do as well. Well, like yeah, within the Shenzo Loafer. How are your guts doing? My guts is doing alright. But like since the last two streams, or like the last 2 days, have been quite long when you know, during the Imagine Theater before it ends, you know, before it like ends during last night per se. But like yeah, hopefully you has been doing as well over here too, and same as your guts. But like mine has been hanging there, I guess you could say. It has been like, it has been good stuff, I guess. Well, like yeah. But no, okay, but like yeah, nonetheless, weekend's been good. It's just that yeah, we're trying to catch up with Star right now, since we haven't caught up with like quite a bit of Star for quite some time at the moment. But oh, I don't know what this boss is, so like yeah, let me just like, I guess like not look at it as too much over here, because you know this is my first time seeing this boss, I guess, and like I haven't like really caught it within the story at all yet before. But like yeah, equipment wise, Eclipse, you just need glasses, and as for the Northern Lights, you just need your phone. Oh, okay, so like you don't really need like a telescope or binoculars at all, right, when it comes to, you know, the aurora lights that you mentioned earlier, right? Like yeah, Annabelle. My favorite characters are Maida and Sunday. Oh, I know who they are. Yeah. We haven't met them yet, but like I know who they are, because like their banners have appeared before. But like yeah, those are good choices, by the way. Like yeah, My Day as the Ampharos character, and like Sunday is Robin's brother, I'm pretty sure, right? Like yeah, I mean, we haven't met them at all yet, since the most recent character within the Trailblazing quest, you know, we met was Misha per se. Wait, actually, I'm pretty sure we met Sunday, because like Sunday and Robin, you know, they like kind of like saved us, you know, like trying to make sure that we're okay, you know, when teleporting to the warp door that Misha like opened for us, you know, to the Penokuna City. So like yeah, I think Sunday we definitely met before. like only for like a brief moment, you know, at the first time with Robin and whatnot. But like yeah, my day haven't met at all yet, cause you know, haven't done aim for us at all yet. But like yeah. Oh really? How was your weekend though? Well, like hopefully you had a nice weekend, by the way, Tomato. But like rise and shine, rise and shine. Happy Monday, Tomato. But like yeah. I mean, don't worry. If it makes you feel better, it'll be Monday for me. Like within like I guess 2 hours over here per se. But like nonetheless, hopefully you having like a good start to your Monday so far. Like yeah, and that you had like a very nice weekend for your last weekend of May per se. But like yeah, I really hate the limit. Wait, what do you mean by the limit, Annabelle? Like yeah, for like well, yeah, what do you mean by the limit part? Because I'm not quite sure what is that supposed to mean. But like yeah, Are you talking about the Northern Lights when you mentioned the aura thing, or are you mentioning like Starry over here? But like yeah, I don't know if I want to save this file though, but I mean I guess we can, right? Because we like open slots over here, so like yeah, we could just like do this right now. But like yeah, is tomatoes like one of your favorite wait, tomatoes are fruit, right? Or no, tomato's a vegetable, right? Yeah, tomato's a vegetable, right? Is tomato like one of your guys' favorite vegetables by any chance? Like, like for both Pony and Tomato? Tomatoes are nice, not gonna lie, you know, cause I mean, I like ketchup, so like, yeah, but well, like, yeah, what's your favorite vegetable, by any chance? But like, yeah, if it's like not tomato, that is, oh, the text limits? Oh, when it comes to like typing in the TikTok chat, right? Like, yeah, like this, like yeah, yeah, I don't like it neither. Not gonna lie, especially when making a title, you know, like when like making a title for stream, it's like very limited in like how many words you can put in and whatnot. So like yeah, I have to like squish down, you know, like letters, you know, or like make abbreviations slash, you know, make different tenses, you know, like when it comes to like titling and stuff like that. So so like yeah, I really wish that they increased the text limit like over time and whatnot. Like yeah, I believe they have been because you know when it comes to commenting on like or like responding, you know, to messages or like comments, you know, I feel like I'm able to like type more, you know, like when replying to, you know, like the latest TikTok, you know, like I posted this morning. But still though, it's definitely not as much, you know, per se, like as YouTube over here, I don't think. So like yeah. Hello Kaizen, welcome to the stream. How's your day been today? Hopefully you had a nice weekend as well, by the way, Kaizen, but nonetheless, welcome in. I feel like the game has gotten better still. I mean, I feel like the game has always been good, at least in my personal opinion, you know, like yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Ampharos may not be as good as Penokuni. At least that's what I'm getting the impression that most people have been saying, right? I mean, I'm not too sure though, you know, because I haven't done Penokuni or Ampharos quite yet so far, but like from hearing from like community, I guess, you know, or just like posts slash from other people, you know, that Ampharos may not be as like peak Penokuni, I guess you could say, right? Like yeah, but still though, I think Ampharos overall, at least so far, you know, seems to be a good region to like explore and refresh your AOs to, you know, like yeah, like I think Ampharos, you know, is like, you know, far less of a flop, I guess you could say, compared to Natlan, at least in my personal opinion. But Natlan has gotten better, you know, like yeah, in Genshin over here. It's just that, you know, like beginning or mid Natlan, you know, it doesn't feel like fully polished, I guess you could say. But to be honest, you know, like we had Fontaine, you know, before, which was like extremely good, you know, like in my opinion, it's like my favorite region so far, and like one of the best overall in Genshin per se. So like it's kind of hard to like improve upon that, in which you have like already had like almost perfect region back then. But like, yeah, I still think Aimfrost is good though. You know, it's just that it may not be as good as Penalcony from like most people have been saying before. Like, yeah. Aimfrost is intense, way different vibes than the. Oh really? Is it even more intense than like Belobog or like Shenzo Lofu? Because like, out of all the regions that I've done, you know, Shenzo Lofu and Belobog seem to be the most intense. I think. Like, yeah, probably Shenzo Lofu more because I feel like it's a bit more scary vibes within Shenzo Lofu. Like, yeah. Yeah, I haven't done much Penalcony yet, Tomato. Within the main Trailblazing story, I like just got to the city, I guess, of Penalcony. Like, you know, when you warp into Misha's like door, I guess you could say, and like you meet Adventuring for the first time. But I'm also like wanting to complete the side quest though, you know, like yeah, like the side quest from Belobog, Shenzo Lofu, and like the others that we may have missed over time. But a month ago, we have fully finished her to Space Station, I think. So like, yeah, for like side quest. Save a fire if you could now for now, and like do farm. Right, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure even if it's not good, like it's like safer to like save a fire, just in case, you know, we need to like farm the ornaments like for high senior like later on per se. But like, yeah. But I'm pretty sure the first one is still like over our beta because I wasn't really paying attention in terms of like, you know, this Divergent Universe one over here. I'm mainly doing it for the before the weekly resets over here. So like, yeah. Real? Do you like Infamous more than Penalcony, Annabelle, or no? Which one do you like more? I mean, so far when it comes to like gameplay and environment, I think both are good. It's just that I don't know. Infamous just feels a bit more. I mean, Penalcony just feels a bit more pleasant to me, but like Ampharos does have like pretty nice views and whatnot. Like, yeah, I think like the first time I stimped on Ampharos, you know, when doing one of the very early events, you know, way back then when Agria was around, like the Greek sculptures and the Greek buildings, you know, looked really pretty, to say the very least. Like, yeah, and when doing this event for the first time over here, like the Uru from, you know, with Hyacin over here, I really like the view that you can like look across the horizon when you you know, walk towards, I guess, the cliff and whatnot. So like, yeah. But yeah, this is not like how far I am, Tomato. So like the most recent thing we've done within over here is like completing all the side quests for her to Space Station. Wolfie, she told me that I shouldn't like do these two yet, or I shouldn't do this one at least, you know, because this one apparently is supposed to do it like, you know, before leaving Penalcony, right? Or like after you're done with Penalcony. So like this one, I think we like still want to save, right? Like, yeah. This one I don't want to do because it's the Virgin Universe. Like, I refuse to do the Virgin Universe because of bugs, you know? Or like, hello scary. But like, yeah, I refuse to fight the bugs. Every time, like, whenever a bug boss appears, you know, I just like close my eyes, you know, and like slowly like move my mouse to autoplay and then just like walk out of my room and just like let it play out. So like, yeah, but like, you know, I didn't even do like last season's Apocalyptic Shadow, right? Because the bug was like one of the bosses, you know? So like, yeah. So like, yeah, Seclusion Zone, I am not gonna do. If you want to see how far I got to the Seclusion Zone, it's like over here. If I can go back to the quest over here, that is. Yeah, it's like at the very beginning of Seclusion Zone, but like, yeah. Like, yeah, this is the area that I like got so far within the Seclusion Zone, and yeah, I refuse to go like beyond this point. And like this boss over here, you know, I refuse to, you know, also like look at it. But like, yeah. Wait, dude, I thought it was a vegetable. Tomato. But like, yeah, I thought it's no, tomato's a vegetable, right? Wait, how is it a fruit? But like, are you sure that tomato is a fruit and not a vegetable? Because, you know, tomatoes, you use it to like make hamburgers and whatnot, right? And like ketchup, you know, it's part tomato. But like, you know, and like fruits, you know, like it's mostly watermelon, grapes, strawberries, you know, so it's not like really meant for like meals as much, you know, compared to like tomatoes, in which tomatoes, you know, you can use for salad, you know, like hence vegetable. So like yeah, tomatoes a fruit, really? Dude, how is it a fruit? Well, like how is it a fruit when you're gonna have it, you know, within a salad and like also, you know, within a hamburger and like, you know, like ketchup as well. But like yeah. Oh, guys, sure or no? I mean, it might have seeds, right? But like, I feel like it. I don't know. I feel like it's it doesn't really belong as a fruit category, you know. But like, yeah. Um, sorry. Let me try to read the chat again. But yeah. Um, tomatoes are my favorite food. Period. Actually, my mom thinks. No, it's okay. Because carrots is my like one of my favorite foods. You know, like yeah, and tomatoes are healthy as well, I'm pretty sure, right? So it's actually like a really good thing, you know, that tomatoes it's like your favorite food overall, because like tomato as a ingredient slash food, just like generally speaking, you know, it's like a healthy food, you know, like yeah. So since tomato is like your favorite food, you're more likely to have like healthier eating habits, as well as just like overall eat healthier too, right? Right, Pony? But like yeah. I don't know, not gonna lie, the only good quest that was good in my opinion is Bellabog, played Inferos, and the story pacing was... Have you played Penokuni yet or no? Like, yeah, if you have not played Penokuni, you should like definitely try, because, you know, people have been saying that Penokuni over here, it's like peak story for the most part, you know, like how Fontaine, you know, it's like peak Genshin, you know, per se, but I would at least recommend trying Penokuni, I guess, like, yeah. Bellabug, I like to say, is like... I like Bellabug more than Shenzo Loafer, at least for the overall Trailblazing quest, but the Shenzo Loafer has like quite a bit of lore within it too, you know? Like, yeah, I feel like the Shenzo Loafer, the main thing that like kind of like throws me off, you know, is the story pacing, in terms of like how confusing it was when first entering over here and whatnot. So like, yeah, so that might have threw you off as well, you know, when doing the Shenzo Loafer, if maybe as a possibility, I guess, but like, I do like Bellabog overall, I think, within the Trailblazing quest more than Shenzo Loafer so far. But like, not gonna lie, the side quests, you know, within Shenzo Loafer, you know, like the one with Jin Liu over here, I believe, right? Was like really good. It could have been like a main quest if they really decide to like implement it within between of the Trailblazing quest, but yeah. But like, I mean, yeah, I would recommend like still doing like the other regions, you know, at least Penokuni, because majority have been saying that Penokuni is like still the best that we have so far, but like yeah, I'm not too sure, obviously, you know, just because I haven't gotten there yet. It's just that majority of people, you know, have been saying that Penokuni is extremely good, or like their favorite too, you know, like yeah. Oh, okay, so like, it's still a fruit then, because it mostly has seeds, right? But like, still, I feel like it should be a vegetable, honestly, guys. Like, yeah, like tomatoes, I feel like, you know, it's more classified as the vegetable category, just because it's like, you know, served more towards like meals, rather than like desserts, I guess, you know, and like, I mean, even though it does have seeds, you know, like, I'm pretty sure other vegetables may have seeds as well, but I could be wrong. But like, yeah. But the thing with tomatoes is that like you eat it with like vegetables more likely, or like, you know, food, you know, like hamburgers and whatnot. It's not like you eat tomatoes like mostly with like, you know, like watermelon slash apples, you know, like pineapple and all that stuff, you know, like the more I guess sugary kind of fruit per se, but like yeah. Do you know who Sam is? Yeah, I know who Sam is, because I have Firefly over here, but I don't know like anything about the backstory between the two at all. So like yeah. But like It should be a vegetable. Okay. Like, but if it's a fruit, cause it has seeds in it, then touche. But like, yeah, touche. That we have a outlier within the fruit category over here. But like, yeah, with tomato, with tomato. But like, yeah, with tomato, it shall be a vegetable and not a fruit. But like, veggies do not have seeds inside them. Oh, really? Like, wait, not at all, right? Like, I feel like there might be a vegetable that have seeds. Like, maybe one vegetable that has seeds inside them. I feel like there is one. There has to be one. But like, yeah. Wait, is cucumber a fruit or vegetable? Like, yeah. Cucumber, it's a vegetable, right? Because it's green. Like, oh, good luck on the abyss, by the way. Yeah, good luck on the abyss, by the way, Galaxy. I feel like you should be fine, especially since you have like New Valette right now, and you have him triple crown as well. So like, you know, you should be okay. But nonetheless, good luck on the abyss, right now, Galaxy. Hope you do well. But like, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to like get rid of my hiccups over here, but like, yeah. Wait, did we finish the Division Universe? We did, right? Okay, we did. But have we claimed everything for the weeklies over here at all? Or no, I'm pretty sure we have, right? Like, yeah. Hello, Ray. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. How's your weekend been? Hopefully, you had a nice rest of your weekend, by the way, Ray. But like, yeah. How are you doing today? I'm about to blow your mind, I think. Watermelon is the Oklahoma state. Wait, so watermelon is considered a vegetable in Oklahoma? Like only in Oklahoma? Pony? Like, yeah? Wait, what do you mean by that? Like, so watermelon is a vegetable then? Right? Like, you know, chili and I think I didn't know that. Okay, I'm like, yeah, like eggplant. I was kind of like leaning more towards like a cucumber side as well, you know, but like thinking eggplant was a vegetable too per se. But chili, I kind of see it, I guess, more likely as a fruit, you know, because you know chili, you can like taste some of the seeds and whatnot. Like, yeah, depending on like what kind of chili they like serve you, I guess. But like but like eggplant and cucumber, I don't know, to me they kind of like taste like, you know, they're like vegetables, I guess, just because I don't know, they're cold. But like, yeah, I'm doing fine. Alright, thank you very much for asking. But did you do anything fun or special throughout this past weekend, or were you able to complete the Imaginary Theater before it ended last night per se? But like yeah, I'm doing fine. I was like debating on like whether to stream or not today, you know, because I streamed like a really long time like yesterday, you know, and Friday as well. So like, you know, because I'm like still trying to recover, you know, from the I guess you could say the Imaginary Theater pain, you know, that took us like over 6 hours to do, right? But like I had bubble today, you know, so like yeah, I'm still feeling good nonetheless per se. But like hopefully you've been feeling good too nonetheless, right? But well, like, yeah, great to see you back on the stream over here. But like, but like, obviously you can tell that I'm stuttering a lot just because, you know, the last 2 streams haven't been hard. So like, yeah. Did you do the Echo War boss fight? Oh, thank you for the reminder, by the way. But I'm pretty sure I did. Like, oh yeah, thank you very much for the reminder, Tomato. Because that's like the thing that ends like this weekend as well. But yeah, I use my residence, or like whatever you call it, you know. Like I know it's not residence because it's Star, not Genshin, but yeah, I use it on a new boss over here. Like yeah, since it just appeared recently last week. Like yeah, we could do a character side quest per se. I don't know if I want to do endgame. Like, yeah, because we did theater last night. Like, we can, but I just don't know if I want to do it because we still have like a week left, you know. But yeah, I kind of want to chill today because last 2 days have been hard. Not gonna lie, like, yeah, but like still, but like I haven't done pure fiction at all yet, which I believe is the next thing that ends over here. Tomato. But like, yeah. Hey, by the way, tomato is a vegetable, okay? But like, yeah, because it's tomato instead of tomato. But like, so it's different. Yeah, I like always finish the theater as soon as it resets. Oh, so have you done this theater yet? Like the one with Dendro, Cryo, and Hydra, I believe. No, it's Dendro, Hydro, and Electro, right? Not Hydro, right? Like, yeah, because yeah, last season was Cryo, Hydro, and Geo, but I'm pretty sure Cryo is still there, right? It's just that Dendro replaced Geo and like another one too, right? I think, right? Like, yeah, Apparently, it's a vegetable, which makes no sense because, wait, apparently it's a vegetable, which makes no sense because, oh, for the watermelon, right, in Oklahoma State, right, Pony? But like, yeah, I can kind of see it as a vegetable in some cases, you know, just because it's green, you know, like, yeah, like a salad, and like, you know, cabbage and all that stuff, you know. But like, now watermelon does not taste like a vegetable, and like watermelon, you don't like eat it with a hamburger, you know. Like, yeah, you don't like really eat much of a salad, you know. You kind of like eat it like during the nighttime for the most part, or just like as a side with like other sweet stuff per se. Like, yeah, like watermelon is a sugary kind of food, you know, like sugary kind of like, you know, vegetable. So like, I still want to consider, you know, watermelon as a vegetable just because it's more on the sugary side and whatnot. Like, yeah, kind of like how strawberries are too, you know, and like maybe grapes as well. But like, yeah, I kind of want to do a side quest then, if you guys don't mind. Like, yeah, unless you guys really want me to do pure fiction, I guess. But I kind of want to do the side quest just because I haven't done like a side quest in like a very long time over here, but like, yeah, the last side quest that we did was like finishing off the Herta space station over here, so like we don't have to like worry about anymore, you know, with the space station. So like, I guess we're like starting Bellabug now, you know, with the side quest over here, right? Like, yeah, yeah, I had boba today. I haven't had boba in like such a long time as well. Like, at least for a couple of weeks per se. But like, yeah, I had the creme brulee boba, I think, you know. I forgot what it's called. It was pretty good, not gonna lie. It's just that, you know, it was also like kind of expensive too, at least in my personal opinion. But like, yeah. What's your favorite type of boba by any chance, Ray? If you had boba as well before, but like, yeah, what's your guys' favorite type of boba? Like boba tea, that is. Like, yeah, yeah, watermelon I feel like should still be a fruit though, just because, you know, it's still like more of a sugar kind of food, you know, compared to like, you know, cucumber and like tomato, you know. Cucumber and tomato, I really don't feel like it's like that sugary at all, you know, like grapes and stuff like that. But like, hey, I mean, if it's a vegetable, then like it must be a very unique vegetable for, you know, Oklahoma over here per se. But like, yeah. But like, yeah, I still consider watermelon as a fruit too overall, I like to say. But I can still kind of see it as a vegetable, you know, from the outside, you know, but from the inside, I definitely don't see it as a vegetable anymore, you know, once you like eat watermelon per se. But like, yeah, okay, let's do the side quest, I guess, over here per se. But yeah, have you guys done this side quests at all yet by chance or no? Or like, do you guys like usually not do the side quests when it comes to the overall, you know, Astro Express over here? But like, yeah. I think the blue ones are like not that important there, right? But some of the blue ones are kind of good, at least in my personal opinion. Like, yeah, the purple ones I definitely want to do because, you know, the purple ones kind of like have some like main characters involved too, you know, like how Alain and Astro over here too, but yeah, some of the blue ones are kind of nice though, not gonna lie. Like the last ones over here for the Herta space station, you know, I feel like they were pretty good as a side quest and whatnot. So like, yeah, the first initial ones, like, they weren't as, you know, enjoyable as I thought it would be, you know, but I mean, they kind of like had it there as like an opening and whatnot, I guess, for the other side quests per se, which makes sense in some cases, you know, but like, still. Ooh, this is Hook's side quest over here. Old Foreman's treasure. So like, I guess we get started with this one since, you know, this is the first one that appears in Bellbog over here, I'm pretty sure, right? Like, yeah. Really? What are your overall thoughts, I guess, for the game as a whole, do you think? But like, yeah. I really like Starro still overall, like generally speaking, but I'm like really far behind, you know, like, yeah. People haven't like really wanted me to do Penokane, you know, it's just that I still want to complete the other regions before that, just because, you know, it would make the most sense to like play in the order as much as possible. Like, yeah. What stage in Honkai Star are you on right now? Wait, what do you mean by like stage? Like current progression? The last thing I did, I think, within the Fates Atlas over here was finishing the side quest over here. You know, like the Spirit Traces. Like, yeah. I don't want to do these two. This one I don't want to do because it's the seclusion zone, you know, which I like refuse to do. And this one I heard that you're actually supposed to do it like before you leave Penokane, right? Or after you're like fully finishing done with Penokane. So like right now within the timeline, I think we're like on Bellabak right now. So like, yeah. But yeah, we could do the Hook one, I guess, since that's like the next one right after we met Claver for the first time over here. So like, yeah. Oh, like what region? I'm like on Penokane, I think. Like, yeah, but I'm like at the very beginning of Penokane. So like, I started like a little bit like a year or two ago, right? But I've only done like these two so far. Like, yeah. If that's what you mean by like setting, you know, like location / area right now, but like, yeah, I've only like done like these two Penokane quests so far, and like that was like a year or two ago actually. So like, yeah, probably a year ago. I don't know, not 2 years ago, because you know we're on 2nd anniversary for Honkai Star Rail over here, but like, yeah, a year ago. Okay, yeah, let's do the side quest though, because we want to try to still complete the Bellabog side quest over here. But like, yeah, sounds like a good idea. Julian is one of the yeah, like the toddlers, right? I think from the underground Bellabog area, right? But like, yeah, who are you again? What? Someone actually replied? Are you a real person or a bot? Anyhow, listen, I'm Julian, the Chief Intelligence Officer. Oh yeah, the moles. Well, like, you know, the little playground of the clan moles over here. Well, like, yeah, I think Hook might have been the leader though. But wait, no, I forgot who was the leader. But Hook was definitely like one of the major characters of the moles clan over here. But like, yeah. I need some extra help right now. If you are free, come find me at the entrance of the Great Mine. Okay, so we might have to help out the moles over here since they might be attacked by monsters. I'm guessing over here, right? But like, yeah, yeah, I'm like on the very start of Penokane, but like, you know, I haven't done like the side quests, you know, from like the previous regions, you know, like Bellbog right now. So like, you know, before continuing Pinocchio, like want to like, you know, finish the previous regions like completely before moving on to Pinocchio per se. Like yeah. How you liking Shinzo Lofu so far though? Like yeah, what are your thoughts at the moment? I also like still need to like complete like a lot of events too, you know? Like yeah, like my next event that we need to do over here is the one with Sushan over here, you know, the Orams Alley. But like we can like say that later once we get to the Shinzo Lofu, right? Cause Sushan is a Shinzo Lofu character over here per se. But like yeah. But like yeah, we have like a lot of events to like go past as well over here, so quite a bit of catch up, I guess. Nonetheless per se, but like yeah. Okay, let's like continue on with Hook's side quest over here, nonetheless per se, but like yeah, Sushan is the next event tab we're like aiming for after I guess we complete Bellabog. Unless there's like another, you know. Unless there's like another event that takes place within Bellabog, but I'm pretty sure there hasn't been one yet, except for the museum that I last remembered, you know. Like yeah. Ooh, a lot of talking today. But yeah.
Need something? If not, then I'll be leaving.
Okay, I don't want to use this team neither because we're back on Bellabog, right? I kind of want to like retrace my steps, you know, and like use like a similar team or like a team that I used to use when playing Bellabog. You know, like yeah, like yeah, I don't want to use like future teams, you know, like Kurta, Jade. Well, Lynx and Bronny aren't really exactly future. Lynx maybe, but Bronny not exactly. But still, I didn't get Bronny, you know, until like after Bellabog, that is. So yeah, let's use like a more noob friendly team, I guess you could say. Yeah, complete the things before going into a new region or your quest. Well, yeah, and plus like, you know, if I like do the trailblazing quest, you know, and like go back, you know, to the quest, you know, from previous regions before, or like past tense, like it would like feel weird, you know, like yeah, it would like feel like off track in terms of like progression stories, you know, like yeah, because it's not the corresponding right order that like they want you to play over here, but like yeah. But yeah, how are you liking Shinzo Lofu so far? I think I ran this team when I initially started playing. I know Bailey was my very first ever 5-star, you know, like yeah. And then Kafka, you know, I guess was my very first ever season of 5-star, you know. And yeah, I used Toto in March, I'm pretty sure, but like no, I did get Bailey onto no, this is okay. I think this is okay for where we're at right now. Like yeah, we can always nerf things later on too, but I think this is okay. The Abyss is annoying me. My hand feels like it's going to... Really? How is it so far though? Like, yeah, I don't think it's like bad as a theater though, right? Because, you know, Abyss, you don't need to like use like a huge chunk of characters, you know? You only need to like choose 8, right? Well, like, yeah, how is this Abyss compared to like the last one though? Do you think so far, Galaxy? But yeah. Do you play... yeah, what platform do you play on as well? By the way, too. Well, like, yeah. Okay, sorry, but yeah. Yeah, I thought, you know, Hook was the lead of the moles over here, but apparently Julian is the captain there, right? Hyacin really looks good to get. Yeah, she's pretty good, I like to say. If you don't have like a really good healer already, or you like just really want to pull for her overall and like have like other good characters to have like HP factors, you know, for her, I would go for her. Like yeah. When I did her trial though, she didn't like feel like she like healed as much though, you know. So I don't think she's like as a pure healer, you know, compared to like Horror, at least the last time I played her from a trial, that is. But like I still think she's like worth pulling for if you like really want to get like a remembrance healer character and whatnot. So like yeah. Wait, who are you? Mom told me not to talk to strangers. Oh yeah, well like oh, we did actually. Like Dang, this is like starting to come back to me, you know? Like, yeah, we played hide and seek together before. That doesn't ring a bell. Hey, did you mistake me for someone else? Oh yeah, it could have been Hook instead, but like, oh yeah, Pitch Dog Hook the Great sent me. Huh? Boss Hook? What does she want from Julian of a Thousand Faces? Wait. Oops. Wait. He's Hook, right? But like, yeah. He's just like disguised as someone else over here. But like, yeah, as an imposter. But like, it's fine. It's just annoying. I play on PC, but like, right now I'm playing on my iPad because, oh, yeah, I like always play Abyss and like, Theater on PC, obviously. Like, I have it on my iPad and my phone as well, right? For like Genshin and Starro, you know, but like, I like mainly play on PC, and you know, even if I do play on mobile, it's like mainly just meant for dailies and whatnot. Like, yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing the best on mobile. You know, unless you're like a really good mobile player, then perhaps you can try. But I imagine to be like a lot harder, you know, to do like Abyss and Theater like on mobile, because you're like way limited when it comes to like controller movement and stuff like that. Like, yeah. If you have Casterus, then yeah, if you have Casterus, Hyacinth is a really good support for her. I think Hyacinth is actually the best support healer, you know, for Casterus right now. Like, yeah, like the new best one. You have her, but like, you're gonna go broke over Hyacinth? Up to you. If you like don't really want Cypher at all, or if you don't really want any of the Fates collab character, like Saber, I guess. The other guy we're gonna get for free, you know, like, oh yeah, or if you don't really think about pulling for Finon, then I feel like you can like go for Hyacinth. It just depends on like if you really want the other characters or not, or like how badly you like need a healer, you know. So like, oh yeah. I don't think Hyacinth's like a must pull though, you know, because before Hyacinth I used Lynx, right? Like, oh yeah. Because Bailu I used with my Heritage team instead for Pure Fiction / Memory Chaos, and like I'm like able to like complete everything. But like, still though, she's a really nice overall 5-star bonus character and whatnot, you know. But like, I don't feel like she's like a must pull, because you can like get away with like other free to play options, you know. Like, yeah, at least in my personal opinion.
Hey you, stop! You are now a conscript of the moles.
I'm annoyed for her. Just be patient, I guess, and like, you know, once you're able to play a computer again, then like, yeah, do the Abyss on the Theater. I mean, do the Abyss on the Theater. do the Abyss on your PC, because like, you're gonna like struggle a lot more, you know, if you do it on mobile over console / PC, I think. Like, yeah. Especially if you're like not a mobile player, you know, then like, yeah, your like overall like hand-eye coordination / muscle memory is like not fully registered as much on mobile compared to your PC. So like, yeah, but still, just like wait to play on PC, and like perhaps like just do like smaller stuff like dailies, you know, on your mobile right now. Like, yeah.
I'm not a sidekick. I'm second in command. You know what? No, this ain't the time.
Oh yeah, Aoife does a lot. Yeah, Aoife does a lot, but like, I was still kind of hoping that Hyacinth would be more of a healer, you know, like more of a pure healer, like how Ho-Ho was. But still, Hyacinth is kind of like similar-ish to what's her name, like Ling Sha, I guess, right? Like, yeah, but yeah, the thing is that if you have Casterus, you know, Hyacinth is like technically like her best in slot, but I want to say she's a must pull though, at least in my personal opinion. Like, yeah, if you like want to save, you know, then like I'll probably still recommend saving, because you can like still get away with other characters, like how I got away with Lynx and whatnot. So like, yeah.
The boss went to the Great Mine along with her Diggertron, and she refused to let anyone go with her. I feel like she's doing something dangerous. You have to go check on her for us.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Hook is a girl and not a guy. So like, I always saw him as a guy, you know, like a boy instead of a girl, because like her outfit, like really looks like that of like a little boy, but yeah, characters are confusing over here. Like, yeah.
It seems like the boss heard some bad news about him and then just ran in there.
I'm getting more used to like seeing Lynx as a girl now, you know, like because I use him more, I guess, you know, and like have like a bit more awareness, I suppose. But like, I know like it took, I know like when I first saw her, you know, I thought that Lynx was a guy as well. Like, yeah. Yeah, it would be easier, I guess. You should like still like wait on your computer, but like if you like want to try on your mobile, you know, it doesn't really hurt too much to try and whatnot. But like I like obviously, you know, want to dedicate too much time to like do Abyss on, you know, your iPad versus your computer and whatnot. So like yeah. Why did I get 2 Herter edits on my For You page? Because Herter's obviously better than Cypher, you know. So like yeah, it's telling you that you should continue playing for Herter for her E1 and E2 and skip Cypher, skip Finon, and skip everyone else, you know, because Herter is the best. So like yeah. 3.3 really is so heartbreaking. 3.3 is Ampharos, right? Or is it Penocony? I forgot which region that was, but yeah, was it Ampharos or Penocony? Like, yeah, I heard that Penocony as a whole was like really heartbreaking. You know, like towards the end. You know, at least what people have been saying. But like, you know, I'm trying to like avoid everything as much as possible. You know, like still and whatnot. So like, yeah, like, you know, for the once we get to there, like, I still didn't do it, but okay, I'm assuming 3.3 is the newest one we have right now, right? Like, yeah, the one with Hyacin. Oh, I was like talking to Galaxy at first, like, yeah, I was like talking to Galaxy, I guess, and like what platform, but yeah, do you mostly play on iPad for Star Rail, that is Hansei? But like yeah, Galaxy was doing, I guess, Spyro Abyss, you know, on iPad initially, but like, yeah, they also have PC as well, in which I really recommend, you know, doing Abyss or Theater within PC and whatnot. Like, yeah, I feel like for Star Rail, you know, it might be a bit different though. Like Star Rail, I find like a little bit of an easier time, you know, to like play on mobile sometimes, just because, you know, you have like excuse me, just because for Honkai Star Rail, the controls are like easier to click on, I guess. Like, yeah, like the ultimates and the moves, like you don't have to like move as much because you just like use your thumbs on like the small screen, unless you play on iPad, which might be a bit different, you know. But yeah, for Star Rail, I think it might be a bit different. That it's at least to me, it might be slightly easier to play on mobile over PC, because, you know, on PC to like move your mouse like a lot, in which sometimes you need the extra millisecond, you know, or like the extra fast reaction time, you know, to like use your ult, you know, before your enemy attacks, which can make a difference, you know. But like, still, I still like PC overall, nonetheless over here. But like, still, I think mobile is technically maybe a bit easier to play on, mechanically speaking, that is. Like, yeah. Cypher, nah, Herta's better. No, Herta's #1, hence why she's still the queen of the Astro Express over here, you know. So like, yeah, Herta's been #1 ever since she made her debut, you know, like the Herta. So like, yeah, so, you know, Herta's still #1. But like, yeah, since it's turn-based, you know, it is a bit easier to play on mobile, I think, overall, like how Pokemon is, per se, but it's just, like, overall nicer to play on PC and console, because, you know, mobile is, like, limited when it comes to, like, mechanical specs and stuff like that, right? Like, yeah, but I do find it easier to do the Memory Chaos, you know, and, like, Apocalyptic Shadow, like, all the other ink and stuff, I like mobile over PC, because, you know, I don't have to, like, move my mouse as much to, like, click the ultimate buttons over here, you know? Like, yeah. Which is, like, really nice, and just like overall like more comfortable to play on mobile, because you can just like lay on the couch and like on your phone and just like, you know, like play like this. But like, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have to like find out who's in trouble over here right now, and then perhaps fight them to save Hook over here. But like yeah, for the Great Mine. Oh yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Tomato. Have a good rest of your well, yeah, have a good rest of your day, by the way. Since it's Monday for you, right? Tomato. But thank you very much for coming by the stream. I hope to see you on the next stream sometime later this week. But like yeah, have a great rest of your day. It's been great chatting with you again too, per se. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your morning. I'm assuming it's for you right now, or like, or it might be afternoon actually. Like yeah, because it's like almost midnight over here. But yeah, have a good rest of your day. Take care, and thanks again for hanging out with us for tonight's Monday stream for today. But like yeah, tomatoes to a vegetable, by the way. Like yeah, have a good Monday. Oh yeah, so we do have to save Hook over here. Okay, so like yeah, he is in trouble by the treasure hoarders over here per se. But like yeah, I think this team is like okay, right? To like use for the side quests and whatnot. Like I don't want like a team to be like OP, you know. Otherwise it'll be boring to play. Like not as fun to play as, I guess. But I think this should be okay to like balance things out still, because it was like one of my initial teams back then.
Calm down, calm down. We're all here to work for a living. Why not sit down and talk it out?
Well, yeah, take care. Peace out. Well, like,
We treated you as our leader, but look how you treated us. Such a rat.
Such a rat. Such a rat. That sounds like what Cypher would say, or like Cypher would maybe sneakily do, right? Because you know, she's a sneaky cat. Well, like,
sold the intel about the vein to Antonia, but we discovered it first. Now we lost the mine, and we have to work for those guys.
Ooh, okay.
Well, nothing to say for yourself, huh? So you admit that you sold the intel to the mining team?
True. Are you gonna be a Cypher main when she comes out, or no? Are you gonna be a rat? Well, like, yeah.
Don't bully my daddy.
Are you gonna be a Cypher main when she comes out, or when you get her? Does she come out like next week or next week? I feel like she might come out soon, because Hyacinth's banner might have been before the Spider-Man and the Raiden Shogun banner. Well, like, yeah.
Oh, no, you have it wrong. It's your daddy who bullied us first. Ask him if you don't believe me.
Daddy?
Oh.
Yes, I told Antonia about the vein, but I was the first one to discover it. I have the right to do anything with it.
It's only because you have that detector. Let's see who's boss when we take it from you.
Back off. I was thinking about the bigger picture when I did that. Unlike you all who just look for trouble every day.
So I'm assuming he has like something that like they want over here per se, but like a secret device, it feels like nonetheless here. Like yeah.
To teach you a lesson. Guys, get him.
But yeah, I'll give me a Cypher main when she comes out by any chance, or will it be someone else still? Well, like,
Finger on daddy without passing through Hook.
Hey, let's go! The moles are here. Surrender now or prepare to fight.
It's you. Come and help Hook.
Team Mosey Ghosty, Ghostly blasting off.
Another punching bag? Fine by me. I'll kick all your butts.
Oh, I'm assuming we get to use her as well, but like, yeah.
Need a doctor?
Oh, we don't. Okay. I thought we get to use her though, just because you know, she was like initiating or like triggering the fight over here as well per se, but like, yeah.
Never left. Time to say bye.
Like Hook that is, you know, but like, still.
Relax.
Time to twirl. Do you know who I am? This big diamond. It's all yours. Time to twirl.
After all, it is a character quest, so you know, I really thought she'd be showcased over here.
Watch this awesome move.
But okay, it's only these two enemies still, I think, right? So like, we should be done.
Daddy, are you hurt?
just a few scratches. How about you, Hook?
Don't worry about me. I have Diggertron. No one can hurt me.
Hey, let's go, Moles. But like,
That's good. And you, young man, are you hurt?
Moles are the best. But like, ooh, I'm too young to die. But like, yeah.
Your injury isn't fatal.
Sounds like the very noble, subtle response over here. Well, like,
outsiders Natasha mentioned before, right? I heard that you helped resolve some conflicts around the mines when you arrived. And again today, when you saved my life.
it's no big deal.
Conflicts between the vagrants and the mining team have lasted for quite a long time. Even if you have just temporarily mitigated our rather tense relationship, it is greatly appreciated.
Daddy, let's go to the old witch's clinic. You're seriously hurt.
But the vein detector that rapscallion was after, somebody already stole it from me. I need to keep searching, otherwise I might never see it again.
Oh, okay. So I thought he had it though, I guess, but like the treasure hoarders or like whatever they call it, like I guess they're like suspecting him of having it, but he actually didn't have it at the end over here. But yeah, I thought he initially had it because you know the treasure hoarders were kind of like attacking him for it over here. But like, okay, so I'm assuming the vein detector is what we're trying to like still hunt for and like look after to like, you know, bring back the Hook and Firstman over here. But like, yeah.
It's just a tool. I guess I should let it go. Let's head to the clinic.
Okay. Go to the clinic and ask Natasha about Firstman condition. Okay, so let's just see what the doctor has to say over here, and like how everything ends up here as well. But like, yeah.
Is there anything interesting here? I doubt it.
Is my AC on or no? Let me check. It's been a little bit hotter over here, but like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. But let me just double check. Okay. Okay, now it is, I think, but yeah, yeah, it's been getting kind of harder lately, at least last few days compared to last week over here. But yeah, it should be on now. I haven't been here in like such a long time. Not gonna lie though, but well, like let's see what the doctor has to say.
I've taken care of your wounds. I'm running short on medical supplies these days, though, so behave yourselves and stay away from trouble. You hear me? Don't pretend you didn't hear that, Hook. I'm talking to you.
Oh, okay. Even though she was pointing towards him, but she was actually mostly referencing to Hook over here. But like, yeah.
Cause trouble? It was those bad guys. We were just defending ourselves. Ask him.
I mean, yeah. The mole boss is always right, you know? Like, she is right.
You are gonna spoil that kid. That's enough for now. I'll say this one last time, Hook. If you cause any trouble again, I'll take Diggertron away. Do you understand?
Wait, Diggertron is the, elemental he uses, right? Or the thing he uses, right, to attack? I forgot what it was, but like, it's been like such a long time, you know, since I used Hook, and plus know the terms over here. But yeah, what is that thing supposed to be again? But like, yeah, Honkai Star Rail, that is, right? Yeah, I think it's a thing that he uses to attack, but I'm not quite sure exactly what it's supposed to be though, but like still.
The boss of the moles should stick to her word. I have patients to take care of. See you later.
Okay.
Thank you again. If it weren't for you and Dr. Natasha, Hook and I probably would have been in big trouble.
What happened exactly though over here? Like, yeah.
Well, a few days ago, I found a geomarrow vein using a vein detector, and I sold this info to Antonia, a supervisor of the mining team. Then, those vagrants heard about it and accused me of being a traitor. They believe that since I'm also a vagrant who came from another mine and ended up in here for a living, I should naturally be on their side. The mining team could not agree with that, of course. I'm just too old for this.
Okay, so I think he might have been part of the mine team, right? But you like a little bit separated from the group later on over here, right? Like, yeah.
Daddy? Are we short on money? Why did you do that?
My poor child. Daddy is old now. Who knows how long I can stay by your side? I have to start preparing for your future. People say I'm selfish, think I'm a traitor, but it doesn't matter to me. All you need to know is when I'm gone, you will have the money to take care of yourself and survive on your own.
Daddy.
Oh, a bit sad. Well, like,
Think about it. Since I've got the money from the mining team, I have nothing to complain about now. It's just a shame that I lost my vein detector. It was indeed a treasure.
But yeah, he's coming to his final days over here. just so like heads up to Hook over here. But like, yeah, what is a vein detector though?
It's an ancient relic that I found in a mine. People say it's a device that mining teams used for detecting geomarrow veins long ago.
Okay.
I often carried it around looking for a fresh claim. Perhaps some villains up to no good took notice. It's a rare device, you know. No wonder somebody stole it. Anyway, I guess I don't need the detector anymore. The less trouble, the better. I shouldn't care who stole my device. Whoever it was, I hope they get good use out of it.
So I think it's still like some kind of ancient relic though that it's quite handy when it comes to finding out like really rare mining materials still, you know, like yeah. At least that's what it
Hook seems to be
feels
giving
like.
me a look like, I want to talk to you outside the clinic now.
Well, like, you know, the eye gaze, the side eye gaze, like, you know, like well, like
So that's
yeah.
why people call eyes the windows to the soul.
Oh, okay. I was like leaning more to the side eye gaze, but well, like windows to the soul, I can sort of see it clearly that way as well over here. But like yeah. Okay.
Wait! Hook needs you to help with something.
Yeah, this is about Friendsman?
Yes! We can't just stand by and do nothing. That detector is Daddy's treasure, so I gotta get it back. You'll help me, won't you?
As long as you behave yourself, little Timmy Hook. Well, like,
Alright then. I'll be waiting for you at the shelter in the mine, big brother. I mean...
Oh, she called us big brother, big bro. Okay. But like, yeah, wait, what did you just call me?
See
Kind of very awkward ending that, you know, we left off with Hook over here per se, from the Trailblazers perspective and whatnot. But like, all right. Go to the Great Mine and meet up with Hook right now to try to find their relic per se. But yeah, let's go back to the shelter. But calling this big bro is quite the bold move over here. You know, like
Too slow, honorary member of the moles. You should have gotten here before
honorary
us.
member of the most honorary knight. Dude, Hook is still like the most related to Klee, I think. Still, you know, like yeah, like people have been saying, like way before, you know, like Claire is instead. I guess because Claire is a 5-star and like they both like wear red, you know, but nah, see what the cook is like Clee overall, like yeah.
Let me introduce you to Sweta. She is Daddy's most trusted miner.
Boy.
Not at all. Mr. Fursman trusts every vagrant, and every one of us trusts Mr. Fursman. But after what happened over at that Geomarrow vein, the atmosphere at the shelter became a bit tense.
I'm here to find Daddy's treasure, his vein detector. I heard that someone stole it. Is that true?
Well, I would guess that's probably true.
And like, honestly, Sweater, like, she kind of sounds like Jane. like her voice, you know, like, I don't know, it just feels like it sounds like Jane to me. Well, like, yeah. Like, obviously she's not Jane, you know, and like, maybe not as close to Jane, you know, how like Cook maybe close to Clee when it comes to personality-wise, but like, the voice is kind of giving it to me, you know, like, Jane's
After
voice,
the
you know, but like,
conflict in
yeah.
Japan, Wildfire gathered everyone out of the shelter and took a head count to check on the wounded. 4 people were not there. When we returned to the shelter, Mr. Fursman's detector was gone. We searched all around the shelter but found nothing. I guess one of those.
Okay, so one of them was the imposter. But like, no one else was at the shelter during that time, right? Just those 4 people?
Yes. The shelter was usually crowded, so thieves would have had a hard time stealing things when everyone was around. We vagrants have our dignity too. I'm sure we will catch the thief, but...
But... what?
Actually, we've already asked those 4 suspects about it. But they all claim to not have stolen anything. Of course, we could never expect thieves to confess and turn themselves in, right? In my opinion, one of those 4 was lying.
So we is going to be interrogating them, it feels like, right? There can be more than 1 thief though, right? Out of the 4, so only 1 instead of 2 or 3, but like, yeah. Hello Henry, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. How's your Sunday been? But like, yeah, hopefully you had a good rest of your weekend / Sunday today, but like, yeah, how's church? And how has your overall Sunday night been so far? But like, yeah.
Doesn't seem likely. All 4 suspects are at the shelter. If you're feeling confident, why not give it a try? Maybe you can determine who the thief is.
But yeah, we're just doing the Hook side story quest, I guess, you know, for Bellabug right now. We just finished the Divergent Universe, I guess, you know, for our weekly commissions. Per se, but like, yeah, we're like just getting started, you know, with the Bellabug side quest that we still need to do before, you know, the other regions. But like, yeah. Actually interrogate the cook? Wait, who though? Like, yeah, who's the cook? Like, yeah. Yeah, who's the Hook? Who's the cook supposed to be? Is it Hook? Or is it like someone else over here? But yeah.
They're so dishonest. Hook's gonna question them one by one.
No one's a chef over here yet, right? At least I don't think. Like, she's not a chef, right? Like, at least I don't... She doesn't look to be like a chef at all, but yeah. But nonetheless, I guess we need to interrogate like these people around here first to see who might be the imposter over here. But like, yeah. Mine has been fine. Yeah, had like a really long stream yesterday and like same as the day before, but overall it's been fine. Had bubble tea today, so like, you know, that was nice and whatnot, you know, but I guess still maybe recovering a little bit, you know, and from the last 2 streams from before the theater per se, but other than that, it's been fine nonetheless, you know. Like, yeah, we is chilling today and not stressing today when it comes to this stream compared to the last 2 for the theater back then. But like, yeah, other than that, it's been good. Couldn't go to church since I like woke up with the worst migraine ever. It felt like a... Oh, really? So, I'm assuming you like woke up during the afternoon then, right? Like, yeah. Like, you know, since you didn't go to church during the morning, right? Did you like skip lunch or did you manage to like have lunch still? But like, yeah. Yeah, okay, so one of them is the suspects by far, but I don't feel like none of them like actually cooks though, you know, like yeah, like chefs per se, but I mean I guess we can interrogate like the one over here to see what they had to say, since, you know, this is the person that appears at the very beginning of this tribe area, but like yeah. Wait, what do you mean that I'm turning into a Yato? Well, like, oh, because I got boba today, right? Like, well, I mean, it wasn't my first time having bubble tea. You know, I've had bubble tea for quite a while from before, but I see what you mean then. Well, like, yeah, yeah, I got the creamy latte bubble tea. I'm pretty sure today, like this evening. Well, like. Yeah, it was pretty good, I think. Like, yeah, like cinnamony, I guess, you know, and like brown sugar, I believe too, you know, along say with like a Milky Wave and cream, you know. So like pretty good overall and whatnot. But I mean, the last time I had boba was like probably like maybe like a month ago. So it's been quite a while, I guess, since then. But like, yeah. Do you like bubble tea by any chance, Henry, or do you not really care too much about bubble tea if you like don't really drink that is, you know? But like yeah.
Did you steal Daddy's detector?
Oh, what kind of burrito? Like yeah, where from? Or like what do you had for lunch for your burrito? But like yeah. I had Chipotle, by the way. when I woke up, you know, like yeah, like late afternoon per se, but I got a burrito bowl, so you know it's not technically a burrito since, you know, it's a bowl instead of a burrito. Well, like yeah, but what kind of burrito did you get then? If you got an actual burrito during lunchtime, but yeah. Really? If you like milky / creamy kind of drinks, you know, then you might like bubble tea, I guess. Like, yeah. Because bubble tea, you know, I feel like it's definitely more on the vanilla / milky kind of side, you know. So, if you're more into that, you know, or like, if you like prefer that / like that kind of flavor, then you probably like bubble tea. Like, yeah. If you like sweeter stuff, you know, they also have like sweet tea, I believe too, you know. Like you know, fruit tea for bubble tea instead. So you can like, you know, maybe ask that for instead, you know, if you like more on the sweeter side. But me personally, I do like the regular bubble tea the most, or just like overall creamy, milky flavor, you know, like yeah, like standard bubble tea. Yeah, it's good. I would recommend at least trying once, but be aware that it is sugary though, you know, like, yeah, you can ask for less sugar, you know, like 25%, 50%, or 75, or like even less, you know, depending on like what your vendor provides. But usually those are these typical options when it comes to like sugar amount for bubble tea and whatnot. So like yeah. Really? I don't find it to be too sweet for me. Do you get the fruit tea, or do you get regular bubble tea, Hansel? Well, like, yeah, I mean, it's definitely sugary though, I like to say, but what bubble tea have you gotten before, when you, last tried boba, that is? But like, yeah. Yeah, I would recommend giving it a try once at least, Henry, but I mean, it is the sugary kind of drink, you know, so like, if you're trying it for the first time, you know, you're gonna like feel very caffeinated, you know, like most likely. So like yeah, because it is sort of high on caffeine and like sugar, but I don't think it's like as high on caffeine or sugar, you know, compared to like coffee per se, you know. Like, yeah, but to be honest, you know, I never had coffee before, so I cannot really make a fair comparison between the two since I never drink coffee. Oh, okay. Wait, Moe's I heard before. Wait, is that restaurant supposed to be like a chicken place though, or no? Like, oh yeah. It was for Moe's, and my dad surprised me with it, so I don't know what was in it, but I know the main meat was up. Yeah, it's a chicken place, right? I think. How was it though? Like, oh yeah, because seen like some of it on my TikTok For You page, you know, like food TikToks videos. So like, yeah. Sunday catch up on Star Rail. That's my title, right? Galaxy, right? Like, yeah. Like, wait, is something wrong with it or no? Or we're just saying that. We're like, yeah. I couldn't live without caffeine. I can. It's just that it's kind of hard to live without caffeine. But like, you can. It's just that you have to be like very responsible, I guess, when it comes to time management and stuff like that. Like, yeah. I mean, caffeine helps a lot though, nonetheless, to keeping you awake and to, you know, go throughout the day per se. But it's like too much of it is just like not healthy for you, you know. So like, I try to avoid, you know, per se. But once in a while, it's okay and whatnot. So like, yeah, like once in a while, I think it might be fine. But you know, it's generally just like not healthy for you. So like, yeah. Do you also drink bubble tea as well, by the way, Galaxy? You do, right? Like, no, it was Ray that mentioned like, ooh, bubba yum, like earlier during the stream. But yeah, do you like bubble tea at all, by the way, Galaxy? Like, yeah.
How could you say that? You're gonna make me angry.
I think coffee has more caffeine than bubble tea still, nonetheless. But I mean, I never had coffee before, so you know, I couldn't make a fair judgment per se. But I do know that coffee is like one of the drinks, you know, that has like the highest amount of caffeine out of everything else. You know, like, yeah. Was it your first time ever having Moe's, Henry, before? No, I never had it before, but I mean, it's been on my For You page quite a bit, like from here and there, you know, like, yeah, for like food TikToks. Really? How come? Like, I don't think you should drink coffee every day. That's like really unhealthy, I believe, right? Like, yeah, drinking tea is fine, I think. Like, you know, like unsweet tea, you know, it's like what I would usually get, you know, when I go to Chick-fil-A, that is, you know. But like, even if you drink like tea, you know, during the morning, I feel like that's like okay, you know, like that's like much healthier compared to coffee, because you're not like fully like overly caffeinating yourself and whatnot. So like, yeah, but the thing with tea is that it like kind of like keeps you awake as well, you know. It's just more of a lighter sense, and like instead of like an overblow of caffeine per se. But like, yeah, like coffee is. Oh, okay. But like, yeah. What's your favorite type of bubble tea, by the way, Galaxy? I just had the creamy latte bubble tea, like, from LA, I think, you know, which was like cinnamon and, brown sugar, you know, with cream, with whipped cream, and like, you know, black tea, I'm pretty sure. But like, yeah, the last time I had bubble tea was like maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago, I think, you know, like, yeah, it's expensive though, not gonna lie, like freaking $8 or $9, you know, for boba. But like, I thought my gift card would work, you know, but like, you know, they said that their system is down for some reason. So like, I was a bit disappointed that, you know, my gift card didn't work afterwards. But like, obviously still have to get boba, you know, since I'm like already there, you know. Like,
you know
yeah.
what a businessman values the most? Reputation. If your slander ruins my reputation and harms my business,
Well,
you'll
like,
pay for that.
yeah, boba's getting expensive, which is kind of like another reason why I've been avoiding it a bit recently per se. But yeah, I haven't had boba I haven't had boba in like a while, so I thought that today might have been okay, you know. Like, yeah. It's a burrito place like Chipotle, but it's, oh, I thought it was a chicken place. So like, yeah, for some reason, cause I don't know, like, yeah, cause I never heard of Moe's before. It's just that, you know, I initially thought it was a chicken place, but that's probably because, you know, most of the food TikToks, you know, have been like chicken instead, you know, like, yeah. We go there like at least once every 2 months. Oh, really? For Moe's? How expensive it is? Just out of curiosity. But like, yeah.
Well, then answer our questions. We'll decide if we believe you or not.
How does it go compared to Chipotle? Cause like, really, the only place I go, you know, to like I guess like either eat healthier or like to get a burrito, you know, is Chipotle. So like yeah, like Chipotle or Panda Express, you know, it's like the two locations, you know, I guess I'd go to if I want to like eat healthy, like outside, that is, like, yeah, like, you know, like fast food healthy, I guess you could say. I like drinking caramel milk tea with tapioca usually. Oh really? I feel like caramel milk tea is too sweet for me. You know, like yeah. I think my favorite is still like the regular milk tea, right? Like the original one, but I'm pretty sure I tried caramel before, you know, like once before. But like, yeah, I really thought it was like too sweet for me. Like, well, to be fair, I'm also like not much of a sweet tooth as well, you know, because like caramel like general, you know, I don't really like as much, you know, as like a candy or, you know, and stuff like that, right? But a little bit of it is okay, I guess, you know, like yeah, but it's just that I feel like it's a bit too sweet for me. Like my personal taste buds can't really handle too much of it and whatnot. Like yeah. Are you much more of a sweet tooth or sugary tooth Galaxy? Like yeah, or like Henry as well. Are you guys more of a sweet tooth or a sugary tooth? Between like desserts and stuff like that. But like yeah. What were you doing when the crime occurred?
I have the right to remain silent.
Okay. Well, like, asserting his amendment rights over here. But like, yeah. What do you think of Mr. Fronsman then?
I withhold my opinion toward this question.
Okay, so he decides to not answer neither of these two questions over here, so... Okay. That's already not a good sign, right? But like, yeah. Did you see the detective though?
No comment.
Okay. So, refusing to answer any questions over here, at all. But like, yeah. Not really. I think I like savory dishes the most. Oh, really? Wait, what is savory again? Savory, it's not spicy, right? But savory, it's like a blend slash mix between sugary and sweet, right? I think, right? Or is it something else? But like, yeah. There's a Moe's barbecue restaurant as well. Really? How's the barbecue restaurant? Like that sounds even more interesting to go to, not gonna lie. Like yeah, because it's like, you know, barbecue restaurant is like much more rare, you know, than like a typical McDonald's, you know, like yeah, and like Chipotle. I think it's about $12 for a burrito with a drink, and they give you, oh, that's not bad. That's actually pretty good, you know, like yeah, because a burrito bowl, you know, or like a burrito in Chipotle, you know, it's like the same price, you know, like $11. So like yeah. Savory is food that is like salty or spicy rather than, oh, okay, so like, you know, Flamin' Hot Cheetos, right? Like do you like Flamin' Hot Cheetos by any chance? I love Flamin' Hot Cheetos, but like I haven't had like in like such a long time though, not gonna lie. Like yeah, but I mean, I try not to like eat Flamin' Hot Cheetos, you know, or just like not get too much of it, just because it's like really addicting as well, you know, like yeah, at least in my personal opinion. What's your favorite Honkai Star Rail character and why? It's always been Herta since the beginning. Like yeah, Herta has been my favorite Honkai Star Rail character ever since day one, since, you know, she's the ultimate troll, and also Coup supremacy. I would stand that side as well over here. But like yeah, but yeah, Herta has been my favorite character ever since day one, just because I think she's like the ultimate troll when it comes to the current Star Wars characters that we have right now. So like yeah, I know Sparkle is kind of a troll as well, right? Like she's kind of like a Joker, you know, when it comes to Penokuni, or just like as a character itself as a whole per se, you know, like that's what people have been saying. And she's sort of similar to like Hu Tao, I guess, you know, but nah, Herta is still my favorite, you know, like yeah, Herta's always been my favorite since day one, you know. So like yeah, she's like such a she's like such a big, huge troll, and like does not care anything about at all within her galactic universe. But yeah. What about you guys? Who's your favorite Star Wars character so far? But for me, it's always been the Kuru over here. But like, oh really? You never tried Flaming Hot Cheetos before? You should give it a try sometime. I like to say, if you really like savory food and whatnot, you know, because Flaming Hot Cheetos, you know, is both on the salty and spicy side, I believe, right? Like, yeah, of it being chips, you know, so salty chips, as well as like flaming hot, you know, like has the spiciness over here, but like, yeah.
You little brat. Grow a couple of feet taller.
I don't know if they're like in
threatening me.
Britain as much though, but compared to the US over here, but like, I would recommend giving it a try. You might like them, nonetheless over here, but like, yeah.
How about we make a deal? I'll tell you what I know in exchange for a small intel service fee.
Oh.
Fair and honest.
Okay. So he may know a little bit about what a translocator might be over here, but that's not gonna happen because you're already suspicious over here of like not answering questions, right? Like, yeah.
Yeah, looks like I can only continue exercising my right to remain silent. It's up to you.
Okay, so we're gonna have to make the deal nonetheless, or... Ooh, spill it? Or I'll call wildfire over. Ooh, okay. So we can like threaten him even more, you know? Like, yeah.
Trying to threaten me with wildfire, huh? You think I'm afraid of them?
Let's tell Zila to take him away.
Wait, did we find the imposter already? Like within our first try?
No, please don't. Look, I was only joking. Fine, I'll answer your questions. Please just...
Oh, okay. Maybe not yet, but like, I was gonna say, like, after he was like a bit surprised that time, like, I thought we might have found who the imposter was, like, during our first try, but like, yeah. I have never had Chipotle. I asked my parents if we can go, but they always say no, and... it's alright. Like, yeah, it's like a typical, you know, like, Mexican / cuisine, you know, like, yeah, I mean, it's more expensive than like Taco Bell, you know, I guess, but I mean, it's nothing like that special, you know, like the burrito, you know, and the ingredients is like, I mean, it's healthier obviously than McDonald's, you know, and like Burger King and all that stuff, you know, but I want to say it's like anything that's special, you know, like, yeah, so you're like not really missing out too much, but I mean, if you're like not tried out like a single time before, you know, then you may be missing out a little, because like a lot of people know like what Chipotle is by now, right? Like, yeah, but it is quite pricey nowadays compared to before, at least in my personal opinion. I've never seen like any shops sell them where I live. I'm pretty sure if you go to like a grocery store or like a different marketplace or like a mart, you know, then they might have it, you know, but I know in the US it's like pretty popular over here. Like, yeah, I'm not quite sure how it is in Britain, like Great Britain, you know, whether Flamin' Hot Cheetos are like really popular or not, but I'm pretty sure you should have though, because like Cheetos as a whole, you know, is a quite of a popular snack though. Like, yeah. But it might just be more popular, like way more popular in America than Britain, so like I'm not, you know, still quite sure. I love sugar. I would like sometimes just get a spoon and scoop. I mean, I like sugar as well. It's just that, you know, I don't like sugar like as a pure substance, you know, or just like by itself, you know, just because it's just like so unhealthy for you, you know, like, yeah, like, you know, I still gotta eat my vegetables and like my fruits and stuff like that. Well, fruits has sugar within them, but, you know, not as much, you know, compared to candy, of course, obviously, but yeah, sugar, if it's like too much, you know, then like my taste buds really cannot just like handle it at all. Like, yeah. Really? How come it's Acheron for you? But for me it's always been Kuru because, you know, she's the ultimate troll, at least in my personal opinion. But yeah. Oh, okay, so okay, this time he's not gonna remain silent, right? Like, yeah, what were we doing when the crime occurred?
I went into town to restock. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? I restock on a regular basis, everyone knows that. I was wondering why there was nobody at the shelter.
Yeah, you can like maybe try to search online to see if you can, but I mean, flaming hot Cheetos are like really nice, I like to say. So like, yeah. But like, if it's like too expensive for you, or like if it's like a huge fee, you know, when it comes to flaming hot Cheetos, because you know you're in Britain and not America over here, in which it may not be as popular, then it probably won't be worth the money, you know. But like, yeah, but still, I feel like it might still be popular in other countries, you know, because overall it's a pretty popular snack, at least over here, you know. Like, yeah. What do you think of Mr. Funsman?
Fursman is an old customer of mine. He's pretty nice to me, though we are not so close. As to what he did about that Geomero van, it was kind of unethical.
Okay.
We're all neighbors. We've known each other for a long time. But he sold out to the other side and left his own people out to dry. I really can't agree with that.
Okay, so they had like opposite ends when Funsman decided to like do something else over here, per se. But like, yeah. Like the merchant and Hook's dad, I'm guessing, right? Mm-hmm. Did you see the detective though that we were looking for?
Look, the cook is definitely the thief. I'm sure about that. I value my reputation more than anything, so you can trust me.
Why though?
In my line of work, I've learned to read people. And something's definitely fishy with that cook. I can tell from the start. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone.
Okay. So, at least we got like some hints in terms of one's perspective view over here, but you know, we still have yet to like see what the other suspects had to say over here as well, per se. But like, yeah. This guy's still maybe a little bit sus though, because he refused to answer questions at all, you know, when we ask, you know, our initial 3 questions over here. But like, he eventually gave in and decided to like, you know, answer later on when we threatened him, you know. But like, yeah. All I remember about Honkai Star Wars is that Dun Hun and Japard. So fine. I mean, yeah, they are nonetheless over here, but you're missing out like on other characters too, you know. Like, yeah. That you might also like over here too, you know. Well, actually, I don't know if I want to show you because it's spoiler alert, perhaps for you, because you haven't played Star Wars since the beginning, right? So like, I probably won't show you actually, but like you're missing out on like other characters too, you know, that you might like even more and whatnot, you know. So like, yeah, but like, yeah, you really have only been playing like at the very beginning though. If you know, those are the 2 characters that like you kind of remember off the top of your head over here right now. But like, yeah, but like, I'm pretty sure you also like the other characters too, you know, because the other characters, a lot of other people tend to like really like as well, you know. So like, yeah. But I can say since I played this, okay, no spoilers, okay, but like, yeah, but like, yeah, it's not him apparently. That, or at least I don't think it's him. But yeah, no spoilers though. They have the best wings ever, and the potato salads also. Really? How good is it compared to like, I guess Wingstop or like other wing places per se? But like, yeah. I haven't had like wings in like such a long time, not gonna lie, like, you know, in like years actually. So like, yeah, I really want to try maybe Wingstop, you know, but it's like far away and like it's also like kind of pricey, I guess too, you know, but like still.
Hook, what's the matter?
And I'm insane, you know, like people like me eating KFC as well, you know, like, yeah. So like, I might try again, you know, but the last time I tried it, you know, it was like disgusting. So like, yeah, like 10 or 20 years ago, you know, like the last time I tried it, I feel like I like pretty much like almost had to throw up, you know. But like, yeah. Oh really? How come you like Dr. Ratio the most? By the way, Henry. But like, yeah. Yeah, I like. The thing with KFC is just that, like, for the bucket, you know, the chicken wing bucket is that like, it's kind of hard to eat, you know, when you're like the only one eating. So like, you know, if you order from KFC, like for the bucket, you kind of have to like share with others, you know. So like, yeah, so you know, if you're like ordering for yourself only, which I pretty much almost always do, you know, I usually do per se, it can be kind of like hard to like finish everything that you order. because it's a lot of food. Like, yeah.
Did you steal Daddy's detector?
What? Oh, if I'd known I would become a suspect, I wouldn't have gone out at that time. How foolish of me.
Relax, we're just checking all the boxes over here.
We just need you to answer a few questions.
Okay. Ask away.
Excuse
It
me.
would be good to clear myself of suspicion.
Okay, so what were you doing when the crime occurred this time?
Nothing special. I just went out to get some fresh air.
Okay, at least this guy's answering though, compared to the other guy to the right side over here, you know. So like, being a bit more transparent, I guess. At least for a little bit, right? Like, yeah.
Dear, oh dear. I know that's a lame alibi, but I swear it's the truth.
It is a basic answer though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah. Like a kind of like a general, like simple response. What do you think of Mr. Fernsman though?
Mr. Firstman? He's a good person. Though... Oh, never mind.
Okay. So, kind of refuses to answer beyond this point though, like, despite his doubts towards the second half, but like, alright.
Oh no. I must sound very suspicious, but I really didn't do anything. You have to believe me.
Did you see the detective though?
Detector? No, I haven't seen anything, and I don't know anything. Is that all the questions you have? Have I proven my innocence?
Just stay calm and wait for the news. Yeah, he seems to be like a lot nervous when it comes to responding over here than the first guy per se, but I mean, I don't think he's like as suspicious, you know, compared to the first guy that just like doesn't answer any questions initially at all, you know, like, yeah, but like still.
Oh dear. All this waiting around is enough to make me even more anxious.
Okay. So second person has been interrogated. Moving on to the third one. For real, I didn't get Dr. Ratio when it was free. Dude, you missed out. But like, yeah, I mean, he's like not one of the best characters, but he's still good though, especially for a free 5-star and whatnot. You know, like, yeah. Even though he's like not one of the best, but he's still really good though. So, I mean, it kind of hurts, you know, but it's like not that big of a deal and whatnot. So like, yeah. Dr. Ratio was the first 5-star I ever rolled, and he was my luckiest. Oh really? Is that why he's like your favorite character? Because he's kind of like a good luck charm, or like a good luck charm sign for you. Ever since you got him, right? But like, yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize that he was your first 5-star, and you're also really lucky as too, like 20 pity, you know, which is like really nice per se. But yeah, has he been your favorite since the beginning?
Nope. I'm no thief.
Really? Then you better answer our questions honestly.
Ask away.
Okay.
Let's not waste time.
This person seems to be a bit more confident, I guess, when it comes to holding her ground over here, I guess per se. But like, yeah. What were you doing when the crime occurred?
Spacing out.
Okay.
Didn't notice anything.
So not paying attention? What do you think about Mr. Fernsman?
Good man. But a bit of a cheapskate.
Alright, this is a, still a valid answer though, you know, like, yeah. Despite it being a bit negative towards the end, I guess, but like still. It's like, valid.
Nope. What detector?
Hey, would you mind talking more nicely?
But like, definitely more of a firm kind of tone, person this time compared to the other two over here, but like, yeah.
What? I always talk like this.
I don't feel like she's the thief.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it neither. But we shouldn't jump to conclusion just yet though, still, because we still have one more person to go, you know, like, yeah.
No.
Yeah, come on, Hook. But like, yeah, like, play along now, you know. So like, yeah. Oh.
Well. What's this? Playing detective, are we?
Spill it! Did you steal my daddy's detector?
You little brat. How dare you label me a thief? Someone needs to give you a good lesson on manners. I'm an honest and decent man. I'd never do such a shady thing.
Even though his tone doesn't seem to be like aggressive, but his dialogue, you know, it feels like it's leaning more towards the aggressive side. Like, yeah, calling Hook as a little brat over here, but like, yeah.
Anyone can say that. If you really didn't steal anything, then just answer our questions.
Oh, you have a temper, huh? All right, I'll spare a couple minutes for your little detective game.
Okay, so what were you doing when the crime occurred then, Cook?
I'm a cook. What else would I be doing? Don't you notice the smoky cooking smell all over me? It's just that I happened to be out shopping for ingredients at that time. Otherwise, who'd want anything to do with this kind of thing?
So, mostly gather ingredients, I guess, right, for cooking food over here, per se, but, what do you think about Mr. Friendsman,
That
though?
old Fursman was kind to me. When we were at Rivet Town, he put me in charge of the whole mining team's food supply.
Okay, so they're like really good friends, right? But, when we were at Rivertown, he put me in charge of the whole mining team's food supply, okay.
And it's because I trusted him that I came to this mine with him. I mean, I didn't expect he would take that money for himself. Anyway, he found that geomarrow vein by himself, so I won't blame him for not sharing. But you know, what he did was not like the old Fursman I knew.
I'm suspicious of Cook. Probably, yeah, because, even though he has, like, a lenient tone, you know, he seemed to, yabbering a bit too much over here, you know, like, yeah, or just overall, like, you know, having a bit of aggressive, stance over here, too, you know, like, yeah, you know, especially when, you know, he was, calling Hook a little brat, you know, like, yeah.
Well, I don't want to be a snitch, but out of my respect for Fursman, I'll tell you a secret.
Okay.
The helper over there? I saw him sneak into Fursman's tent and come out holding a box. See? Isn't he the most suspicious one?
The helper over there, I saw him sneak into Fernsman's tent and come out holding a box. He seems too, yeah, he seems too relaxed to, answer interrogation questions over here, like, like, you know. Who is the most suspicious one is not up to you. Right. Yeah, who's the most suspicious one? It's not part of your investigation, it's our investigation, you know, like, yeah.
I don't care if you believe me or not. I've told you all I know. Now leave me alone if you don't have any more questions. I'm busy.
Okay.
Hook's head is spinning. Do you remember everything they said?
Don't worry, I've written it all down for you. Remember, among these 4 people, only the real thief would lie. The cook said the helper did it. The tailor said it wasn't her. The merchant said it was the cook, and the helper said it wasn't him. So, do you know who the culprit is?
Here's my good luck charm, and I just, oh, okay, I see. So, like, yeah, that's a good reasoning, I'll just say, you know, like, yeah. I mean, I still like Herta still the most, you know, even 4-star Herta, just because, like, character personality of, like, being, like, a really big troll and whatnot. And plus the memes, you know, of Kirikuru, you know, memes since the beginning of Star Rail that, you know, started to become, like, a huge, overall meme within the game. Like, that's, like, another huge thing over here, but, I really liked her most as, like, her character and, like, her overall, just, personality per se, but like, yeah, like of her being like a troll and like, you know, she's like what she's like initially the worst character in the game too, you know, like yeah, when Star Rail like initially came out, but later on she got a little bit better like over time when they decided to like, Hoiverse decided to like I guess, give her a bit of respect and whatnot, right? So like, yeah, Wait, okay. Wait, what does Hook think though?
I think the cook and merchant are the most suspicious. My gut tells me that one of them is the culprit.
Okay.
But don't worry. Even if you choose the wrong one, Pitch Dark Hook the Great has other ways to uncover the true culprit.
Right. We have other methods besides deductive reasoning to find out who the true thief is. Let's just examine what they've said first to decide. The cook said the helper did it. The tailor said it wasn't her. The merchant said it was the cook, and the helper said it wasn't him. So, do you know who the culprit is?
Wait, if Cook said the helper did it, okay. If so Cook said helper is the imposter. The tailor said it wasn't her. So like, yeah, Taylor just basically said that she's like left out and whatnot, right? Like, yeah, the merchant said it was the cook, and the helper said it wasn't him. Okay, C to H. Taylor is just like out of the game, right? Merchant said it was the cook, and the helper said it wasn't him. What server am I on? No, it's okay. I'm on any server, by the way. Simply Hurter, but no worries. Like, yeah. Like, we already have like good characters to like farm per se, but thank you very much for asking though. Nonetheless, Hurter. But like, yeah. Yeah, we're just doing the side quest of Bellabug right now, since we still need to like do them, right? Before moving on to the other corresponding quests afterwards over here, but like yeah, it's okay though. Thank you very much for asking though, or like for offering per se, but like it's okay. Like yeah. My brain is like spinning a little bit over here, not gonna lie. but yeah. I think the tailor, right? And the tailor, like, it really is not at all. Like, the tailor could just be like left out, right? Like, yeah. The merchant said it was the cook. Okay. And the helper said, wait, does the helper said it wasn't the merchant? Oh no. Well, like, yeah. I'm like,
I think the cook and merchant are the most suspicious. My gut tells me that one of them is the culprit.
but like, yeah, I can't tell who is blaming who, you know? Like, yeah, towards the end. Thank you very much for the follow, by the way, Simply Hurter. Really appreciate the follow, but, I have an E6 S3 Hurter. Oh, nice. I just like offering her to, no, I have, it's okay. I've been playing like, Star Rail for a while. Like, I've been playing since, 1.1, right? Like, since, Silver's first beta. It's just that I'm like really far behind in Quest. You know, like, yeah, how can we get out of here though? But, yeah. Let me just choose a, oh crap, a different option over here, but like, it's okay. Like, yeah, I've been playing for like a while. It's just that I'm like really far behind in Quest over here. So like, yeah, so far the last Trailblazing quest I've ever done, you know, was Penocone over here, right? Like, this was a year ago, but like, the most recent thing, you know, we've done within Star Rail was like finishing the Herta space station over here. So like, yeah, but like, I've been playing like regularly, you know, since 1.1, like for Silver Banner, and like, it's just that I'm like really far behind when it comes to the quest and stuff over here. So like, you know, cause I have a lot to do, but like, yeah, but like, yeah, I am TL70, and you know, these are my characters I have and whatnot. It's just that I'm like really far behind in terms of like the current state of Star Rail when I first started per se. But like, yeah, when did you first start playing Genshin? It was during the first Summer Tide event. You know, when Jean and Klee were around, like right before Inazuma came out. So like, yeah, and then Kazura, you know, Bano came right after the the summer tide event, I think, or like during the second half, or maybe like afterwards, right? But yeah, I played like during the first year of Genshin, but obviously I'm like really far behind, you know, with level 50 Navia, level 20 Olakino, and everything like that. So like, yeah, but no, thank you very much for asking. By the way, Herta, is Herta your favorite character by any chance or no? Because if so, then we're twins. Well, like, yeah, since you know, Herta has always been my favorite character ever since day one of playing Star Rail over here. So like, yeah. Like my 5-star Herta, like, you know, I have dedicated quite a bit as well. But like, yeah. Wait, I kind of like want to figure out my own, guys. Like, please no spoilers. But like, yeah.
Hook figured it out. You're the one who stole.
Well, I mean, I don't want to choose this guy though.
I really do.
Wait, do you have to fight him or no?
Well, you did too strong. What kind of reasoning are
Like,
you
even if
using?
you chose the wrong guy?
I beg you. I never even stole pocket money from my parents as a kid.
Cause like this guy looked to be like the least innocent out of the 4 people over here, you know, and we like accidentally chose him. But like, yeah. Oh nice. How much? I mean, like, yeah. How much did you pull for her? Or like, like how you liking her so far as your first E6 character? But like, yeah. I think my highest E6, I think my highest Eidolon 5-star is Bronner so far, at like E4 per se, but Herta, like, I did spend quite a bit on her, not gonna lie, on the $100 top-up shop when her banner was around. So like, yeah, like initially around. Excuse me.
Maybe he
But
really isn't the thief.
but like, when her first banner was around, you know, I just like knew that I wanted to go for her. Like when the Herta was gonna come out during New Year's and whatnot. So like, yeah. But yeah, yeah, Galaxy. I've been playing since I guess the first Summertide event, you know, with Jane, Barber, and Klee. But like, you know, I haven't done Sumeru yet, and still need to complete the bottom portion of Inazuma. So like, I feel like I'm like way even more far behind in Genshin than I am Star Rail over here. So like, yeah.
I just think the thief really.
I think. Wait, no. Firefly was actually the first 5-star that I went for Eidolons for, because you know E2 Firefly is like extremely good, right? So I thought I might go for E2 Firefly, but you know, we end up pulling the wrong banner instead. You know, like Run May banner, in which we got E2 instead for her. Well, like. Yeah, Firefly was technically, I guess, the first time I spent, you know, on the Crystal top-up shop, but like Herta, oh wait, no, Herta was like the character, the first ever character, you know, that I like went for a Lycone over here. So like, yeah, I have like never ever pulled on a Lycone before, but like Herta was the very first ever one over here, you know, like, yeah, so, so, you know, yeah, Herta is still my overall most favorite characters still, nonetheless, ever since the beginning, despite us having like a lot of other cool characters too, you know, like Robin, Firefly, Runmei, Jinlu, and everything like that. But nah, Herta's still number 1, because you know she's the ultimate troll. Well, like, yeah. But yeah, I'm like really far behind in Genshin, but I don't feel like I'm as far behind in Star Rail, you know, compared to Genshin, because, you know, at least we're only like 2 regions behind when it comes to the main Trailblazer quest compared to Genshin, in which we're like 3 regions behind, right? I guess, like, yeah. Unless you can't, wait, we're probably 4 regions behind because of Inazuma, you know? Like, we haven't done Kokomi Story quest yet, but like, yeah. I had to like delete her, Honkai Star Rail because I had. Oh, when was the last time you played then, Henry? But like, yeah, the last time you played, Honkai Star Rail, but, yeah, I had to delete, Star Rail, like, on my iPad when Fontaine was about to come out, per se, but, well, like, I still have it on my phone, you know, cause, you know, I don't think Star Rail, like, takes as much space, you know, compared to Genshin over here, like, still, like, unfortunately, when Fontaine came out, you know, I, had to, like, you know, get rid of one of them for the Fontaine update, but like, yeah. Ooh, okay.
This is the label from a supply box. I know where those boxes are.
But yeah, thanks again for offering help. Nonetheless, simply hurt. How long have you been playing Star Rail so far? Or like how far are you into Star Rail currently right now? But like yeah.
Let's go take a look.
Wait, can we like change our option or no? Like, can we switch our choices? I guess when it comes to like who to choose as a culprit or no? Like, yeah, if we can't, then we might be in trouble over here. Not gonna lie. So like, yeah. Hello, Farina. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. How's your weekend been? Hopefully, you had a nice rest of your Sunday / Sunday evening, by the way. But congrats on getting Ayato. Wait, you got Ayato, right? Like, yeah. Congrats on getting Ayato. Farina, how are you liking him so far? But like, yeah. Wait, Galaxy, why are you saying sorry to her? Because, you know, she got Ayato, right? Like the character that she wanted, right? Like, yeah. So, wait, yeah. Wait, why you say I'm so sorry? But yeah.
This box. Wait a minute. What's that smell?
I last played it today, but it was so laggy because really, what platform do you play it on? Because like, you know, storage doesn't have to do like much about lag and whatnot. Like, it might a little bit, you know, but it's like very like small, you know. Like, yeah, when it comes to like lagginess, it's mostly like depending on your like other specs, you know, when it comes to like performance chips and like graphics card and everything like that, you know. So like, yeah. Okay, congrats on getting it, Yato, Farina. But it's funny how like Galaxy was saying like I'm so sorry. I know, but like Farina was wanting Ayato though, you know, like yeah, that was like her goal in terms of for the Chronicle Wish banner, you know. So like yeah, like she like sets her chart to Ayato, but yeah, how you liking him so far though? Like yeah, congratulations again though, nonetheless, per se, but like yeah.
It's got a spicy smell. This smells like stone-grilled ohm.
Oh, we did the theater by the way last night, like when you missed out per se, but oh my gosh, the theater last season was like one of the hardest by far, you know. So like, did you do the theater as well last season by chance, Farina? No, because yeah, it like ended like last night around like 4 AM, right? Like when the daily reset it. So like it's like kind of like around the same time in which you got Ayato. So like yeah, well it depends on what time zone you're in, but I do remember that the theater reset it like around like 4 AM back then, because that's like when the daily reset it, and we had like 50 minutes left before it ended. But like yeah, I'm hungry.
There won't be any eating until we find the culprit. Oh, the thief appears to have taken Daddy's treasure.
So off topic from the investigation over here, but like yeah.
Has Daddy's treasure been sold already? Oh, where could the thief have gone? Think, Hook, think.
Oh, well, laptop at least is better than a mobile, I think, you know, like, yeah, well, I guess it depends on, like, how old your laptop is, or, like, how, you know, good or bad it is, you know, but, yeah, I don't think storage has to do much, you know, when it comes to lagginess. It mostly depends on, like, your computer when it comes to, like, CPU, graphics card, and, like, RAM and all that stuff, you know, like, yeah. Storage may affect like a tiny bit, you know, like if you're like reaching to a max amount of storage space, you know, but it's like very little when it comes to performance issue per se. So like yeah, I don't think it's really storage that makes your game like extremely laggy. It might just be the age of your laptop or computer, you know, like yeah. You know, because storage is just mainly for like storing memory, you know, like memory when it comes to like just raw data and whatnot, and like the other memory, you know, it's like for RAM. But like RAM is not something that's not exactly too important, you know, for gaming. It is too important, you know, because if you have like way too little, you know, then it definitely will affect your performance per se. But it's mostly on your graphics and your computer chip, like yeah. I like him so much, I've been dedicating everything Oh, really? How much have you built him so far currently, per se? But like, yeah. Probably trying to sell off the spoils over here.
Yeah. I saw Mr. Sampo on the way to the mine when I came here.
Well, like, congratulations again. See, I told you you'll get him. But like, yeah. You just gotta have faith when it comes to, you know, your pulls and wishes. Like how we had faith that we could still use Chi-Chi, you know, to like, you know, surpass that really long boss fight that we did last night for the theater yesterday, you know. So like, yeah, Chi-Chi, Noelle, Mono, and Ayako was very passable. Right, Galaxy? Like, yeah. Since you're like kind of like there the whole 2 hours when we were like finding the boss that time. Like, at least I'm, for the most part, right? Like, same as Skibidi Navia. But like, yeah, I'm sure Sampo is innocent though. Because he has like...
Mr. Sampo should be that way.
Because like, he hasn't been really appearing too much over here much at all, you know? Like, yeah.
Always at the clinic hanging around Miss Natasha. Hook thought he was really sick or something. If he's working with the thief, then he's also a bad guy.
I mean, Sampo, like, generally speaking, you know, is quite of a suspicious kind of character as a whole, you know? But still, he didn't really, like, got involved, you know, within the snatching device over here, you know, like yeah, like at all, like that's what I'm trying to say, you know. It's an outdated laptop. I think it's like outdated by, okay, that could be the reason why. You might need like a new computer, because like nowadays, you know, I feel like 16 gigs of RAM is like the bare minimum now. Like, yeah, and if it's like 15 years old, you know, then like it must be like a laptop that's kind of like, you know, maybe like meant for like just like regular use, like checking email and stuff like that. So like, yeah, you might be better off playing on the phone, honestly, because like a 15-year-old laptop, you know, and 8 gigs of RAM is like, yeah, it's like quite outdated, not gonna lie. Like, yeah, you might be better off playing on an iPad or an iPhone, depending on like which one is newer, I guess, and like using the controller. But I mean, it's real to you, you know. Like, yeah, playing on PC is really nice though, not gonna lie. Like, yeah. He's like level 70, his weapon is like level 90, and his talents are a level 1. Like, yeah. Level 1, like how my Chi-Chi was when we you know, when we did the boss fight and did the theater, you know, yesterday. But like, yeah.
My friend, are you serious? This device is quite rare. Are you really willing to sell it to me at such a low price?
Or was it triple count? But I'm assuming it's not exactly what you're wanting his talents to be right now. But like, yeah.
No, now why are you making this so complicated? Do you want it or not? Just tell me.
Oh, wait. Why is Cook over here? But like, yeah.
You two stop right there. Pitch Dark Hook the Great has arrived.
Hey, the moles have arrived. But like, wait, Sampo, what are you doing here?
Just doing a little business. What's all the fuss?
Yeah, 8 gigs of RAM is like, yeah, pretty low now. Even if you do upgrade your RAM on your laptop, I don't think it might be enough, just because your other stuff, you know, is quite outdated. But like right now, nowadays, I think 16 gigs of RAM is like the bare minimum in terms of like what you need and whatnot. So like, yeah, 32 is like probably like the recommended. And then like anything beyond that, you know, it's kind of like filler per se, you know, like, yeah, 128 gigs RAM is like way overkill in my personal opinion. But me personally, I have 64 on my PC over here. Like, yeah, but to be honest, I also like just recently built a new computer, you know, like during the holiday per se. And like, you know, I like to play COD and like, you know, high intense games that require a lot of processing power. So, you know, like, yeah. And,
oh boy, I knew it was too good to be true.
And plus, you know, streaming, it definitely eats RAM. But like, yeah, because multitasking. Oh, that's like not that bad then. Like, yeah, especially when you just got him. What do you think is like the most important to level him up though. Like, yeah, between his talents per se, but yeah, that's like not bad so far. You know, like 154, cause like you know my Chi-Chi is like 111, and like my Farina is like 1167, I think. Like, yeah, I had Farinos ever since day one, right? And like my talents are like still stuck there, cause you know, I like refuse to do the boss. So like, yeah.
I have nothing to do
Like,
with this
I don't want to do the
You have to
boss
trust me.
because I haven't done the
Yes,
Organ
look,
Quest
please,
yet, you
don't
know?
point
And
that
like,
thing
I'm
at me. It's scary.
pretty sure that weekly boss, you know, is part of the Organ Quest. So like, I refuse to do it, you know, because of the story wise, you know? But like, yeah. So yeah, we still been using like non-fully built Farina still for Spire Abyss and Theater still, but I mean, hey, C2 kind of like compensates for it, you know, plus the signature weapon. Signature weapon is like not fully leveled up yet though. Like, yeah, but, well, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, Ayato is like, you know, still kind of close or catching up to my Farina, you know, when it comes to talents and whatnot, you know, like, yeah.
Hey, how can you sell me out like that? We had a deal.
Oh, okay,
You stole Daddy's treasure. Diggertron will not spare you.
Ah, I see who it is now. But like,
This is all that old Bursman's fault. Just because he has this device I'm holding, he can make a fortune. It's not fair.
Well, I mean, yeah, we kind of knew it was him because he was like the most laid back, right? Galaxy that you guys mentioned earlier per se, but I still kind of wish that we were able to like choose, like, or re-choose like who the culprit was over here, because like, you know, I was like wanting to like answer Herta's question earlier, that per se, but like, yeah.
Well, it seems you guys have some issues to sort out, so maybe I should leave.
Bruh, of course Sambo has to be involved in all of this, you know. Like, of course the clown troll, you know. I don't know what to call him anymore, but of course the most suspicious, or one of the most suspicious characters in Honkai Star over here has to be involved. So like, yeah. But yeah, you're right, Galaxy, that he's the culprit over here, nonetheless. But yeah. I still kind of wish that we chose the right answer, though.
What kind of a reason are you looking for? With the underworld in such a sad state, how are we supposed to survive if we don't resort to robbing and stealing?
Well, like, yeah, he was quite laid back when it came to answering our interrogation questions earlier.
Anyway, I got the device now. Come take it, if you have the guts.
Okay, I guess we define him now, right? Like, yeah.
Diggertron!
Hey, let's go, mole party. But like, let's go, Hook. Wait, we still gonna use her though, which is like kind of awkward, I guess, you know, like, yeah, cause she's like the leader of the Mo clan over here, but and it's like also her like her character side quest, right? But yeah, for some reason we don't get to like use her still, but like, yeah. Like how the first time we don't get to use her neither per se, but like, still, I thought we were gonna use the characters that are like featured within the side quest.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Time to troll. But like, this is the last guy, I'm pretty sure, right? So we can just like hammer him off over here. And then perhaps go for the little kick.
Stand still.
Tough luck running into me.
I have Kafka on my account, I think. Oh, really? So did you pull for Kafka when she was initially out during the beginning of Star Rail back then? So you did play a decent amount of it, right? Like, yeah, and not just, you know, for like a very brief moment then. If you mention that you have Kafka over here, but like, yeah, But, yeah, do you have her?
You sure talk tough for someone who can't fight. Come on, hand the detector over to Hook.
She's like my she's like actually like my very first ever 5-star, by the way, that I pulled for. Like a Lady Kafka over here, but dang, it kind of I mean, it's a little bit, I mean, disappointing that you kind of like gave up on Starro like afterwards, you know, because I think Kafka was pretty good when Starro was you know, initially out and whatnot. Like, yeah, but I think Seely still was probably the best characters too out of all the characters, right? But Kafka is really cool though, you know, like yeah, and I think she's like still one of my favorite characters overall and whatnot, you know, like yeah, like how cool her gameplay is. That's okay. I'm assuming you just might have like still played like during early, you know, because Kafka was still technically early, but she came out like after Silverwolf, I believe, right? Or maybe like during 1.3 instead, or like 1.2 or 1.3. I forgot which one, but I think it was like more towards 1.3 and 1.4 because you know Lawatcha was like also there as well, you know, like yeah, like later on.
It's broken.
Oh, can it be repaired though?
Hey, now this is Sampo's time to shine.
No, it's okay. But like, yeah, Kafka's really cool though. She's gonna get a buff as well. I'm pretty sure soon in a upcoming update. You know, sooner or later per se. But like right now she's like not that good, unfortunately, or like not as strong as she used to be, like when she initially was out before. But like, yeah, but in my opinion, she's still like one of the coolest characters to play though, at least for me personally. Like, yeah.
Of course. I wouldn't want to miss out on seeing you and Miss Hook's acts of heroism, would I?
Like, especially the ultimate, you know, with the dual akimbo Uzis, you know, and like her doing like 360 twirls, you know, to like literally destroy everything around her. Like, it's like, it just like puts up a show, I guess. Like, yeah.
Listen here. There's a fellow in Boulder Town they call Balloway the Miner's Lamp. He's an appraiser. Although he claims that he doesn't do appraisals anymore for ancient relics, he actually still does a bit behind the scenes for ones that are of especially high value.
Oh, okay, so he's like kind of antique collector then, right? Or like a merchant that might repair antiques, I'm guessing, right? Like,
I think this device of yours is probably worth a lot. It might be a good idea to try your luck with Balloway.
But like,
Here's
okay.
the trick. First, pretend that you want to sell it for a low price, then wait for him to excitedly fix the device for you. After it's fixed, tell him you changed your mind and you want to keep it for yourself.
Well, like, okay, yeah, pawn shop is what I was looking for, you know, like, yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
This
like,
business tactic is what I call a bait and switch. Pretty clever, huh?
Balloway the Miner's Lamp. Got it. Thanks, Mr. Sampo.
I don't know if you trust Sampo still because of like how sus he is ever since the beginning, you know, but I mean, that is a good way to make things appear like a bit better than like it is right now, you know, like yeah, just like, you know, selling it right, but like changing your mind, you know, in which it feels like the item is like more desirable, you know, like later on. But like yeah, I was in the middle of Duralo 7 or Duralo 4. Is that where you're at right now, Henry, within your trailblazing journey? Like, yeah, are you doing a side quest or a main quest though? Like, yeah, since you've only been playing for a while, right?
Have a safe trip.
Because you know you were doing the equilibrium. You like trying to like do the equilibrium level, right, to increase your trailblazing level, but you said you can't because you need to like complete some pre-quests before that, right? Like, yeah. Go to Boulder Town and consult Balloway over here. Okay, so yeah, hopefully he can like give us some stuff back for our broken treasure, I guess. But like, yeah.
I doubt it.
Have you done the equilibrium at all yet or no? Or have you not unlocked it yet? But yeah. You might have to do a bit more if you're still on Bellabog, I think. But you're like halfway there, I guess, you know, almost there, but I don't want to say anything else because of like spoiler alert, you know, like, yeah, I don't want to like give you too much time frame when it comes to like how far you're at, but like, yeah, but the trailblazing, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else. Like, okay, Antonia is the developer responsible for the Great Mine. Okay. Don't you need to supervise the Miner's Dome? The team leaders are responsible for supervision. My job is to coordinate personnel and arrange work schedules. My presence down in the mines will only hinder the miners' work. Why am I... No, this is like the vendor though, right? Like... Wait, wow. Wait, never mind. This is not the right guy, I don't think. Like, oh yeah, this is the right guy. Because like, this, like, yeah, this is for the quest, right? I think, like, yeah. Oh, okay, the trailblazing quest, not a side quest like we're doing over here now. But like, yeah, yeah, you may have to like still progress through a bit more, but if you're like on Bellabog right now, then the Gerallo 7, right? Then like you're getting closer there at the very least, you know. So like, yeah,
If you're looking for ancient relic appraisal, find someone else.
But yeah, but like, still have to play maybe a little bit more to get the equilibrium level unlocked, cause it's not exactly quite there per se. But like, yeah,
I'm already retired from appraising ancient relics, so unless this detector is some kind of precious treasure...
I love it how the camera angle just like initially, you know, like had this guy right in front of our face over here. But like,
Oh, look at this! The detector's probe broke off. Can you fix it?
Oh, ho, ho. This certainly is a rare relic. Let me take a closer look.
Yes, look extra close. You have to help Hook fix it.
This device... I've been in the business for a long time, but never have I seen an ancient relic like this one.
So it is quite unique then, even though it's broken. But like, if he has not seen it before, and he's like quite of a master of merchants, I guess you could say, or like a, you know, pawn shop supplier, then it must be still quite weird nonetheless over here.
I think this is probably beyond repair, but still, it is a rare treasure. Even broken, I'd be willing to pay a high price for it. What do you say?
Can you tell me more about it? I tend to sell it.
The detector's probe is gone. It's like searching for something without eyes or ears. Who's going to want a pile of junk? I don't believe any other stores will buy it off you. Come on, I'll give you a nice
Okay,
deal.
so like, he's just like implying that we just sell it to him for like a cheap price, you know? Like, yeah. Boss, I think we should go.
Alright then, let's go find Daddy.
Yeah, I don't think we should sell it because of like how rare it is, like how he explained, you know? Like, yeah, it's about to be being broken right now, but like still. It might be a bit too desirable to sell over here, you know? Like, yeah,
Where have you been, Hook? I was just about to go looking for you. Come on, let's go home. I'll cook some salt-baked rock crabs for you. What's wrong with this kid?
She's been like this ever since just now.
Why? What happened?
Big Brother and Hook helped Daddy catch the thief that stole it. But Daddy's detector is broken. It's all my fault. If only I could have found it sooner.
So sad.
So
Like,
it was stolen. You're not hurt, are you, Hook?
I'm fine. Daddy, can you see if your detector still works?
The geomarrow probe is damaged. I'm afraid this thing won't work anymore.
I'm sorry, Daddy. I didn't help one bit.
Hello Nacho, welcome in. Welcome to the stream. How's your day going today? hopefully you had a nice weekend, by the way, Naruto. But yeah, nonetheless, how's your overall Sunday been?
What are you apologizing for? Thank you so much for looking out for me, Hook.
But Daddy's treasure.
Dude, Hook's innocence. But like, yeah.
Don't cry, Hook. Daddy's true
Like,
treasure has been here.
she's like
all
just as
along.
pure as Klee, you know? So like, yeah.
All broken.
Oh. This treasure can even cry, you know? Wait, I think he's mentioning about Hook though, but like, yeah, as a treasure instead, but still.
It can cry.
The detector helped me find lots of geomarrow veins, and it saved the mining team a lot of money. In that respect, it was a very good thing. But at the end of the day, the detector is just a tool. A true treasure must have irreplaceable importance to someone.
Yes, a tool is just an item, but like something within the heart, you know, still sticks with forever over here. But like, yeah. Oh, nice. Good morning to you, by the way, Naruto. Yeah, how was your weekend been? Did you have a nice weekend? Hopefully, if so, anything fun and special throughout this past weekend? But nonetheless, good morning to you. But like, yeah. I was like install Starro again, but I might have delete something. I think for Genshin, like if you've done like a lot of the quests, right, or if you have like gone through past like a couple of the on quests, there's like an option in which you can like delete them, right? Like delete the quests that you've already done. So you can maybe do that, right? Like yeah, just like I forgot what it's called, but it's like the cache option, you know, in which, you know, it's like within your settings that you can like maybe like free up some space, you know, from previous quests, you know, that you already done, in which it'll like save you a little bit of space for them. But like yeah. Starro though is like a much bigger game now though, compared to like when it was initially came out. So I don't know if that'll be enough at all, you know, because, you know, even if you do decide to go that route, like Starro as a whole, you know, it takes up quite a bit of space. But you can try that first, you know, to see if that really helps at all by any chance, you know. Like yeah. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Soul. Hopefully you have a good day so far as well. But nonetheless, thanks again for the follow. Like, yeah.
Hook doesn't really understand.
Ooh, what's for breakfast then? Naruto. But like, yeah, what's for breakfast for today? But yeah, nonetheless, good morning to you. Like, hopefully you had a nice weekend.
It's okay. I'm saying some things that might seem strange, but you will understand someday.
Have you played Star before by any chance, or no? Or you have played before? It's just that you also had the same issue that Henry has, in which you kind of like stopped playing because of space over here. But like, yeah. Oh, that's good. Did you have a nice weekend? Hopefully you had a nice weekend, by the way, Soul. But yeah, did you do anything fun or special throughout this past weekend over here as well, by chance? But like, yeah. How's your Acheron been now compared to before, per se? But yeah, nonetheless, hopefully you had a good weekend over here, per se. Like,
So, the treasure Daddy's talking about.
Oh.
Is still happily running and jumping around.
Oh, that's so sweet. Like, yeah.
Daddy! You're not allowed to see her cry.
Okay. We should leave them alone now. But like, yeah. Wait, so there wasn't an actual item though, right? Like, or was there an actual item? No, there was, right? But the real treasure is still Hook herself, you know? Like, yeah. At least I'm pretty sure towards the end of her quest over here. But like the cook person, you know, like still stole something from them, right? But the thing is that towards the end, you know, the dad is saying that the true treasure is Hookah's sofa over here, but like, yeah. Yeah, that's like so sweet. Nonetheless over here, but like, I'm still kind of curious, you know, on like what exactly the item was, you know, like that the thief stole per se, or like that's broken now, but still, maybe it's a good thing that we don't know, you know, so like we don't symbolize treasures, you know, as like items, but symbolize treasures more towards like, you know, family members such people over here, you know, like, yeah. I honestly like it because it's fun and like Genshin, but less space and time to download things. Yeah, that's true. Star has like a bit less space than Genshin overall now, but I mean, it kind of like has quite a bit nowadays compared to before, right? Like when Penukane was about to come out, or like the other regions too, you know, with Shinzo Loafer and stuff like that. But like, I want to say it's like less space as it was initially when, you know, Shinzo Loafer was still around and whatnot. So like, yeah. Oh, that's okay. Oh, did you do the theater last weekend, or like before ended last weekend? Seoul by any chance? Like, we spent like 6 hours yesterday, by the way, doing the theater last night, and we managed to like complete the visionary mode right within the last 50 minutes. So like, yeah, like, I'm still streaming today, I guess, but like, you know, I'm still like recovering from like Saturday and Friday, I guess, since the past 2 days have been like really long streams. Like, yeah, like 6 hours for each of them, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, eggs, nice. What kind of eggs do you like your eggs cooked, I guess? But like, yeah, or like, which ones do you prefer the most? You're doing Fortnite. I think Fortnite would take a lot of space. Like, I mean, yeah, 140 gigs, right? Or something like that. Wait, on your laptop, right? Like, yeah, because you played on your laptop for Star Rail over here. Yeah, Fortnite would take up. Well, yeah, Fortnite takes up like a huge amount of space because it's not just like one game mode. You know, it's like all the other game modes of like, you know, Battle Royale, the Lego game mode, the racing game mode, as well as the Fortnite Festival, you know, the music game mode. So like, yeah, I literally only have Fortnite on my PS5 just for Fortnite Festival, you know, because of Riffmaster in the background, you know, like the guitar, but like it is such a huge waste of space still, I'm not gonna lie. Like, yeah, because I only have it, you know, for that one specific mode, you know, like the music game mode. So like, yeah. I got like a new lightning orb. It finally has a, oh nice. Which one do you run with Acheron then? Like, which lightning orb did you get? But like, yeah, congrats again, by the way. I feel like you farmed for a really long time for Acheron. If you know, you've been saying that it finally has a crit stat over here. But like, yeah. What is my team? My team right now is Bailu, Kafka, Hercher, and March 7th over here. But the only reason why I'm using this team is because we're doing like an early side quest for, you know, Bellabog over here. So like, yeah, I think this was a team, you know, in which I initially started playing Honkai Star Rail like 2 years ago, you know, like when Civil First Banner was around. But like, the team that I usually run, I guess, you know, when doing like regular battles or like pure fiction and everything like that, you know, like it would be like this team. Like I think this team like might be my best over here. Like, yeah. Yeah, Lynx, Jade, Hercher, and Bronio, but I do have this team over here as well. That's pretty good, you know, Lynx, Pila, Casterus, Bronio over here. It's just that this team feels a little bit more free to play, I think, because of Pila, you know, like, yeah. On mobile, it's the opposite. Honkai Star Rail is like 5 gigs more than... Really? Is it? Or no? Because I thought Genshin still is a lot more. Genshin should be a lot more than Star Rail, right? Because it's an older game, and the regions, you know, it's a lot more, and plus overall the storage should be like way more, you know, like, yeah. I think if you have the cache delete, you know, once you finish the story, then like it might be less, but at least for my iPhone, it says that Honkai Star Rail has like 32 gigs, and Genshin has like 36 gigs instead, you know, like, yeah. Um. Oh, really? How do you like this theater compared to the previous one? Like, yeah, from the previous theater, because the theater that like just ended last night, you know, was like extremely hard in my personal opinion. Like, it wasn't that hard towards the end, you know, which is kind of ironic because usually the ending will be the hardest. But like, yeah, during the beginning and during the middle was like, it took me like a really long time, you know, like, yeah, especially the mid boss fight, you know, it took me like 2 hours to like complete it and whatnot. So like, yeah. This is Honkai Star Rail, by the way, if you're wondering what game this is, Beef, but like, yeah, it's Honkai Star Rail over here, like, yeah, yeah, but I can actually see the download bar with Genshin, it barely moves an inch after, I mean, even so, like, it doesn't, I think that has like more to do with your internet, honestly, because like, you know, technically speaking, I think Genshin still takes a bit more space than Star Rail, you know, and like it's an older game too, you know, so it should take up more space just because it has more develop and whatnot as well, you know, and plus the exploration, you know, is more in Genshin than Star Rail over here, but yeah, if you have the cache, you know, option checked in which it deletes storage once you complete quests, then that could be a reason why it might take less, you know, like yeah. I read both chats, by the way, but yeah, I'm trying to like catch up, you know, when it comes to reading over here, cause I'm like tired today. Like, yeah. Do I play Wuthering Waves? No, I don't. I really only play Genshin and Star Rail when it comes to gacha games over here. I like to play other games too, you know, like COD per se, but it's mainly off stream. Like, yeah. But yeah, I'm like running this team now just because we're doing the Bellabot quest, Naruto. Like, yeah. Scrambled egg, yeah, scrambled eggs is best, by the way. I think between scrambled eggs and fried eggs, scrambled eggs, you know, for breakfast, but fried eggs for dinner. Like, yeah, scrambled eggs is like definitely better for breakfast in my personal opinion, especially with bacon, you know, and like sausage. I feel like that like suits more for the breakfast vibes. Like, yeah. No, I don't play Zenless on Zero. Yeah, I know that people have been like wanting me to try those games, but yeah, I never really got into them because of like how far behind I am in both Star Rail and Genshin over here. So like, yeah, the most recent thing we done within the Fates Atlas was like finishing the side quest, you know, for Hoto Space Station over here, right? But like in Genshin, I'm like even further behind. Like I haven't even explored the bottom portion of Inazuma yet, you know. So like, yeah. Yeah, I had Kafka since the first banner. Like Kafka was my very first ever season of 5-star, but I think technically my very first ever 5-star was Bailu over here, you know, when we got her from the beginner's wish banner. But like, yeah. Star Rail, I can like see the bar, but with Genshin, that's weird, because you should be able to see both of them. It just like depends on your internet speed, you know, like, yeah. Unless you like downloading like multiple stuff at once, then it could be a bit difficult, I guess, you know, when it comes to like downloading one thing over the other, you know, like prioritizing, you know, one over the other. But I mean, you should like be able to like download both of them, you know, like, yeah, because I mean, especially with Star Rail, you know, like Star Rail takes like less space than Genshin overall, I think, you know, like, yeah, but like still. Okay, I'm gonna get off, guys. I'm like tired, but yeah. Thank you very much for everyone for coming by the stream. I'll be back on Tuesday, I guess. You know, wait. When's the next banner though? Just out of curiosity. Like, yeah. Oh, okay. So Cypher's not out yet, right? Like maybe next week instead. But we can like probably complete some more side quests since the hook side quest was like really good, at least in my personal opinion over here. But yeah. Fried eggs on top. Wait, yeah, fried eggs on top might be good, actually. That is true. But for breakfast, you know, I typically lean more towards scrambled eggs overall, I like to say. Like, I don't know, I feel like scrambled eggs just feels more breakfasty compared to like fried eggs, you know, but fried eggs is a good alternative choice, not gonna lie. Like, yeah. But yeah, have a good rest of your night, guys. I'll be back on Tuesday, I guess, to complete more of the quests over here. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the stream. I suppose Sour's a bit scuffed today because, you know, I'm a little bit tired from like last 2 streams from before, you know, Saturday and Sunday. So I definitely, you know, do not want to stream tomorrow, you know, otherwise I'll burn myself out like a lot. So like, yeah. But yeah, I'll be back Tuesday. And, like Monday will be my break day, in which I need to like really relax and whatnot. But yeah, have a good rest of your day / night. Thanks everyone for coming, and may the Herter supremacy still be with you. True. But like yeah. But yeah, take care.